guys, welcome in. Hey, Story Streams. Congrats on first. How have you been? It's Rival Demands Day, so if you have an armor lead, we can get you in for that. I hope you're doing well. I have a new desk mat. It's nice in that it's really big, although it's a lot more reflective than I think I wanted. So it's not going to be great for photographing collection items. I think I wanted something more along the lines, like it's soft enough it's not going to damage any items, but it's very reflective. Like if I try and take a picture with it as the background, some parts will be like gray, some parts will be black, so it's very reflective. So I think I wanted something more like a felt, but I don't want like a felt that's very loosely woven, because then it's like parts of it will like scratch off or whatever. If the fibers will kind of, so I think I need something like a closely woven felt surface. I don't know. Dorolo, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome. Happy Saturday. It's Rob Lemain's Day for armor units. So obviously we're going to need some other non-armor units just to make sure we move across the map quickly enough. And then we'll do that Bound Hero Battle Revival with Surtur and Spell, I think. And then, yeah, we have that new Askr training map, so the special map. So, good. Happy Easter Saturday, you too. Hey, Corrupted Citizen, welcome in. How have you been? Happy Saturday. Alright. But yeah, we have this Askr Trains special map here. I don't know what this entails, but we'll find out. Play Roblox on stream? I don't have Roblox. I can get it though. You're good? Good to hear. Actually, I wonder if... So on my current laptop, this is actually a pretty new laptop, I wonder if... Because I have some older games on my other laptop that's in my bag. I've been trying to get rid of it for like the last year and a half. Maybe ALR. What's ALR? We gotta go. All right, if you gotta go, no worries. No worries. Hopefully, you'll be back. We are gonna be on here for a while. We just started streaming, so. But good to see ya. Yeah, I don't know what this Askr Trains map is, but we'll try it out. I think we get like the cool horns item here. Askr horns. Proof that you trained at Askr's Fitness Center. I don't know what this map is gonna be like, but we'll find out. Alright, so what's the ALR? I'm on my way home from celebrating with my dad since dad's side of the family, since we celebrate with on the Saturday before, because they're a little further away than my mom's side of the family. Gotcha. Okay. That's understandable. Yeah, I don't know what this Askr Trains map is. Oh, you know what we should also do? We should also do tap battle. We should also do tap battle. I can actually do it now with no latency because this ever since we switched computers, because this setup has like no latency. It's a combination of the M1 Max MacBook Pro and the well, the Elgato I don't even need for streaming my phone. That's actually no latency on my Switch, but now because this OBS detects my phone just with a lightning cable, I can bypass Elgato entirely. Hey Leafy, I know that a lot of armors have saves on them, so Duo Askr. All right, we'll get you in there. You are the first one in. Duo Askr is colorless, right? Or is he... I don't even remember. We'll figure it out. How you doing today, Leafy? Where is my... It's not that. Where's the redemption menu? I'll just open it up. Yes? Okay, cool. Colorless. Okay, let's see here. Alright, Zoro says, I finally got around to buying the physical books for Vinland Saga manga. Always read it online until... Oh, nice. That'll be a cool addition to your little collection there. What is this game about? Never heard of it. So this is a mobile version of Fire Emblem. So Fire Emblem has been a long-running series ever since 1990, so over 30 years. It's Nintendo's strategy RPG series, and then so you know it's a strategy RPG. It's medieval fantasy, so you've got princes and knights and dragons and all that stuff. But it's basically just if you think of like rock paper scissors, where rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. They have a similar kind of strategy thing with Fire Emblem, when that sword units are always better than axe units, and axe units are better than lance units, lance over sword, or at least the modern games do have that, at least most of them. But anyway, it's a strategy game, so your point is to get across the map, either defeating all the enemies or seizing the throne and things like that. And then this is the mobile version, so this is available for free on your phone. Just got upstairs after my mom tidied up the place. Oh, nice. Folded up my clothes, and I want to finish P3 so I can do it all over again with New Game Plus, as well as never miss any social links. Nice. Did you get? I know you said you missed a few social links. Did you get like most of them at least? Because like if you got most of them, I would imagine it'd be pretty easy to go through it a second time and be able to get them. Whereas if you maybe only got like a third of them, that might be a little bit tricky then. I managed to get my hands on the hardcover ones. Nice. Yeah, hardcover is always nice to add to the collection. Ad break. Okay, no worries. Let me know when you're back. And sometimes that triangle disadvantage gets thrown out the window. Yes, sometimes it does. Got like 4 or 5 social links done. How many are there? Don't worry, this is not spoilers. I'm not gonna remember it. I might remember it, but whatever, it's fine. Gonna see the Mario movie tomorrow. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Seems like a lot of people are enjoying it. The reviews have not been as like amazing. I mean, they've still said it's like decent, but like the audience, I guess word of mouth seems to be very overwhelmingly positive. So everyone seems to be enjoying it. That and JoJo is the only manga that's released in hardcover. Are you sure? It's a surprisingly small amount, given all that's out there. I'm not questioning. I'm just like curious. All right, but yeah, guys, we are doing some rival domains today. So if you guys have armor units, let me know. But yeah, Corrupted Citizen. I don't know if you heard the rest of that. So again, it's a strategy RPG. It's Nintendo's strategy RPG series that they've had ever since 1990. So it had 2 games on the NES. It had 3 games on the Super Nintendo. 3 games on the Game Boy Advance, GameCube, Wii, DS, 3DS, now the Switch. So it's my favorite game series of all time. And again, this is the mobile version, so this is available for free on phone, so Android and iOS. And then, I mean, you can obviously buy things in the game to make things a little bit easier for you, but it is available to play for completely free if you want. And then you'll see characters that have been released throughout the series, whether it's been 30 years since their first game, or a few months since their first game. So 22 social links. Okay, that's a lot. If you combine female, male character, and male. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you can't do 22 in one run. So it's like 11-ish, right? Yes, as far as no. Okay, that's surprisingly few. Can't wait to hear Sorrow attempting to sound like Mario for like 2 hours straight. I've heard he's actually pretty good in this movie. Like, everyone that I've heard is like, we all owe Chris Pratt an apology. So I heard he's pretty good. In Portable. Yes, yeah, in P3. Lord Gregorius, welcome in. How are you doing today? Can we get a shout out, please, for Lord Gregorius? Oh, Leafy's on top of it. Can we also get a shout out for Leafy? Let's see here. If there's more, I still have yet to encounter more hardcover manga. Okay. But yeah, guys, if you haven't followed Lord Gregorius, they've been obviously busy with a lot of work and schoolwork, but they do stream from time to time. So make sure you give them a follow. Thank you for the shout out there, guys. Make sure you go follow Leafy as well. Also streams. That's why I want to do female male character again, because the romances. Yeah, eventually I'll try and do P3, but it might have to wait until after Zelda, at the pace we're going through with P4 and Engage. Can confirm, work and school is my life. Yeah. I feel like because of how much I like Guardians of the Galaxy, it's just gonna be hard not seeing him as Star-Lord. We'll see. I mean, I know you'll definitely be able to tell it's probably him, but I think he does a decent job of kind of like voice acting. I mean, obviously that's not his main thing, but I've heard he does pretty well in this movie. Vinland Saga is released that way to fit the style of the Viking era of books. Oh, nice. Do they like weather the books at all? Because that'd be kind of cool. I know some franchises, when they release like hardcover books or something, they'll try and like weather the book to make it fit the aesthetic of the series. But yeah, if you guys just came in, we are gonna be doing some rival domains tonight. So let me know your leads. It is armor week, but we'll take anything because armors are very slow. And yeah, we'll also do some Bound Hero Battle. That new Askr Trains special map, I have no idea what it's like, and we'll find out together. Or you guys will probably have already found out. Maybe I'll just find out for myself. And then Tap Battle, so we can do some Tap Battle on stream as well. As far as I've seen, I don't know yet. I just bought them. Okay. Well, we'll see how they turn out there. Hopefully they, at the very least, even if they're not weathered, hopefully they look very nice on the shelf. I also bought a few things recently. So like I said, we have a new desk mat here. It's a little bit too reflective for my taste. And I'll probably still keep it. My Roy Amigo fell over. Let me switch over to this screen so you guys can kind of see. So it is a new desk mat, but it's very reflective. See, it looks almost like grayish, but it's definitely black. But it's vegan leather, so it's very reflective. It's supposed to be black, but if I were to take a picture with it from above, some parts would be black, some parts would be gray, some parts would be white. So it's not particularly ideal. I think I wanted something more like something that's not reflective, something like either like a felt or a velvet. Preferably something that's not as reflective, and preferably something that's not abrasive and not going to harm any collection items that I put on top of it for photos. So, yep. Hey, look, chocolate. My iPad. Alright. Surprisingly, they didn't use the original actor for Mario. Then again, listening to his voice for quite a bit might get annoying. I've heard that argument. I don't know though. We've had Mario voicing stuff for a long time. He's done a lot of cutscenes. Actually, I have the, or at least I had. I don't know if I don't think I have it. It's probably, if it is still around, it would be at my parents' place. But I have the original game, or had the original game where he debuted as the voice of Mario. It was a game for actually PCs, specifically MS-DOS. It was a game called Mario's Game Gallery. It was licensed out. Obviously, Nintendo held the rights, but they licensed out the development of the game to companies called Interplay and Presage, and that's a game called Mario's Game Gallery. So it taught me. Well, obviously there were games in there that I already knew about, like chess and checkers. Oh wait, well, maybe it was just checkers. I think it was just checkers. So there was checkers, but there was also backgammon, Yahtzee. What else was there? Go Fish, a card game. There were 5 games. What was the last one? Wait, checkers, backgammon, Yahtzee, Go Fish. What was the last one? I'm blanking now. Longest series I have in my collection is One Piece. That's a pretty big series. Also, I just beat a whale today. They had a +10 Guinevere. They isolated my Catria, not knowing Cordelia can do the same thing. They ended. Oh, hold on. They had. Okay, so they had a Guinevere. Isolated my Catria, knowing Cordelia can do the same thing. Ended a turn with Guinevere and a +10 Edelgard behind her, not knowing that air can kill. And though they can bait out Veronica. And my whole team wiped out theirs. Nice. I've been doing okay in AR. I think actually. Leafy, aren't you like a. At least you. At one point today you were. I don't know if you still are. I think you were like a single point ahead of me. Yeah, look at this. Leafy is 1 point ahead of me. Like literally just 1 point. Let's see. I don't know how people watch One Piece, to be honest, because it's like 1,000 episodes, but he still hasn't become the Pirate King. That's be mean or anything. I mean, hey, the story ends if that happens, right? So they gotta extend it. So I got my copy of Volume 102 of it. I ordered it along with the Vinland Saga order. Okay. Yeah, Leafy's like right there. 1 point away. 1 point away. Yeah, so I've been doing okay. It hurt though because I didn't change my defense. I'm usually pretty lazy about changing my defense. So I didn't change my defense until like later in that first day, And by that point, I had already lost. Like, I don't know why my defense always gets beaten like within the first few hours of the season. But anyway, didn't change it until later. So I took a 95-point loss on that first defensive battle. Rip. But yeah. Wait, let me update my lead because I forgot to do it. Okay, no worries, no worries. Yeah, we're not in a rush. You're the only one that's put in a unit so far, because no one else is here. That's a little. Yeah, we'll do some other stuff in the meantime while we wait for people. We'll do that Bound Hero battle first, probably, because it's just a revival anyway, so it's not anything new. Then we'll do probably Tap battle. I want to see if I can do Askr trains when more people are here, because again, I haven't seen this Askr trains thing yet. But we get a special reward, the Askr horns. I bought some other things too besides just this desk mat. I got more earplugs because those ones apparently they're great, but they apparently expire after, like they kind of wear out after time. So because I use that in my classes, so that way I can protect my hearing, obviously in a music classroom. And then I want a pair that I can use for other stuff as well. And then what else did I buy? Oh yeah. So you know how I have I have a Logitech camera that's right now just mounted to the top of my monitor, so it's kind of angled downward, right? So you guys get this like downward angle. It's not like straight from above. Well, soon I will be able to do straight from above. So I bought this arm, and it works with the Elgato mounts that I currently have my lights mounted on. But the thing is, I can't mount it yet because the mount that I have that's going to attach to my desk, on the lip of my desk, that hasn't arrived yet. So I have to wait for that. But once that arrives, I can attach this to the top of the mount, and then I can have it hover over this, like the center top of my desk, and I can take photos from directly above, or video from directly above. So yay. Wait, let me. Alright, that. Even a +10 Brave Edelgard and a +10 Reagan can't beat my +1 for Mortis. That's a pretty good unit there. Yeah, so we'll attach this. That. When was the boom supposed to come? No, I'm kind of curious here. Let's find out. Let's see, I ordered more magazine bags, so that way when I order Nintendo Dream or Dengeki Nintendo magazines, I can put them in those bags to protect them. Ordered some, the coin batteries, so that I can swap them out for my air tags. The desk mat, the boom arm, the earplugs were delivered. Okay, here, the mounts. They say it's running late. It was supposed to be delivered today, I think. But no, it's expected April 9th through April 11th. So it could arrive tomorrow, which would be odd because it's Easter here. And then 10th or 11th. And if it's not received by 11th, I can come back the next day for a refund, even if it still shows up. But yeah, until now. So again, the cool thing with this arm is it's long enough that it can extend right over the center of my desk, and then I can. It's got several joints, so I can adjust, the angle, the height, everything. So that'll be fun. And you get more of an overhead view of any items I put on the desk. And I wonder if I can even get far enough that it's almost like a. Instead of being like directly above, it's more towards where I would be, so you're looking at a slightly angled, as if you're looking from my perspective. Because if you're looking from like where the Logitech camera is right now, where it's like right on top of the monitor, it's actually very disorienting to be looking at something. Like you're looking at it from over, almost. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway. Alright, yeah, not a lot of people here yet. In the meantime, why don't we do some Bound Hero battles? Get those out of the way. Surtur and Muspel. What are the, let's see, what do we got? Defeat Muspel with Alphonse. Muspel is red, right? So we have to defeat him with a red? Oof. Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. Okay, so we defeat Surtur with Alphonse, because Surtur's green. And defeat Muspel with Sharena. Alright, and then we have to go in with Cav units. sorted by obtained. Sharina. Alright, let's do this.
I'll open the way.
Let's see if Lucia can take on everyone else in the meantime.
Very well. Yes. As you wish.
Let's go.
Yes,
Yes.
as you will.
If you're certain.
My turn.
No.
Let's go.
Oh, she does not survive that at
Yes.
all.
Shall we?
My turn. Let's go.
Very well.
As you will.
Yes.
Why?
My turn.
Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Hold on. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
As you wish. No.
Yes.
Yes,
If you're certain. Very well. As you wish. If you're certain. Yes. Very well. As you wish.
We're too powerful, guys.
If you're certain. Very well.
Yeah, see what too powerful. Hold on.
Let's go.
Let's see it. Yeah, she's too powerful.
Why? If you're certain. No. As you wish.
Just pull it
My
back.
turn.
Maybe Ninian can damage
As you
him
will.
enough, and then I can go in with Shrina after I dance with Ninian.
shall we?
We'll see what happens. Didn't really do much there.
Yes.
Why?
I guess I can just wear him down
Yes.
with the Ninian. She doesn't take a ton of damage from him. This growing flame, that's not good. I have to do Sharina and Alphonse separately. Usually I do, but I'm lazy. I like to see if I can do it in one go. But sometimes I do have to separate them.
Let's go.
Let's see. So I only do. Oh, I don't do a lot of damage at all.
No.
Yeah, let's see if we can
Why?
whittle him down a bit. Problem is.
Very well.
My turn.
What's his face is kind of bearing down on this here.
If you're certain.
As you will.
No. Yes. No. As you wish. Why?
Let's go. Yes.
Yes,
Ah, come on.
No. Very well.
My turn.
Yes. No.
Let's go.
If you're certain.
Yes.
as you will.
As you wish. Very well.
Dang it.
Shall we?
Yeah, we might have to go separately. Alright, let's see if we can get Surtur out of the way first. Let's do that one first.
If you're certain. Why? As you wish.
Shall we?
My turn.
Very well.
Yes.
No.
As you will.
If you're certain.
Oh my god, you just kill him.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. As you wish.
Shall we? As you will.
Why? If you're certain.
Yes.
Nope, really?
Yes.
You can't rally his attack because I already rallied him
Very
enough.
well.
Okay. So we need to not take as much damage here. Does Surtur kill Minion?
As you wish.
My turn.
As you will.
No.
Let's go.
Yes. If you're certain.
Shall we?
Why?
Yes.
No. Very well.
My turn.
Yes.
As you will.
As you wish. Very well. If you're certain.
Yes.
Why?
Shall we?
Let's go.
As you will.
My turn.
No.
Shall we?
Hey Manfroy, there's some other easily available weapons you could inherit them. There are.
Why?
I'm just lazy.
Yes.
Dang it.
As you wish.
How you doing,
Yes.
Manfroy? Would you like in for rival domains? It's armor week, but we'll take anyone. Aw. I'm lazy, so I'm trying to do this with the least amount of effort.
Shall we?
Very well.
What if he hits
As
me
you
right
will.
here?
Yes.
Do I die? Or is that what I just did? So that's why I inherited them?
Shall we?
Fair.
No.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, now the hard one in this Shrina. How to do this one here. Let's take out the Surtur first.
Why?
Yeah, if you want in for rival domains, let me know your lead. We'll get you in right away.
As you wish. Why? If you're certain.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Get rid of Mistral. Wait, no, that's not the one we got supposed to get rid of. Never mind. I lied. Hold on. We gotta get rid of... Oh, hold on. How are we gonna do that?
Very well. As you wish.
No.
As you will.
My turn.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Very well.
So we'll take out the Surtur.
Yes. If you're certain.
Dance. Back. Right, Surtur is hanging
Very
back.
well.
Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
As you wish. If you're certain.
As you will.
No.
Very well.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So I guess I need to.
As you wish.
Shall we?
Why?
If you're certain.
Let's go. Yes.
Alright. Take this guy.
As you wish.
No.
Very well. As you wish.
My turn.
Yes.
If you're certain.
Yes.
As you
Let's
wish.
go.
As you will.
Alright. Why are you going for Lucia, you idiot?
Very well.
Yes.
If you're certain.
Why?
Couldn't remember
As
if
you
she was
wish.
standing on a tree or anything.
No.
If you're certain.
Yes.
Shall we?
Alright. Why are you stupid?
My turn.
Very well.
Yes.
Yes.
As you wish.
Why?
As you will.
Let's go. No. My turn.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Yes.
We can heal a bit here.
Yes. My turn. Why? Let's go.
Ooh, not quite.
Shall we?
If you're certain.
Yes.
There we go. Now to the Cav one. See, I didn't have to change teams. Brave Edelgard. Alrighty. So now we have Duo Askr and Edelgard. If anyone else wants in, let me know your leads. I need a Cav team. There's a blank team. Do I have a Cav team already, though? No? I guess that's kind of a Cav team. Wait, no. You're not a Cav. Oh, this is when we had to. This is for the quest where I had to defeat a bunch of enemies with like staff units and archers. I was like, why do I have this team? All right, here are my Cav units. And I have a lot of Cav units. I didn't realize Alfred's rating is so high. This is not even like, he's not like, I didn't inherit any skills, I didn't merge anything, but his rating is just 226 right off the bat. That's insane. member of that
princess
team.
is here.
All right. Anyone else in the chat want in for Rival Domains? We only have 2 in right now. After we do the Bound Hero battle here, we'll do tap battle. So we gotta finish those.
Over where?
We fight for peace.
He has 63 defense. What is this magic?
My orders?
All right.
I'm off. All right.
Of course. Understood. We fight for peace.
How's everyone's Saturday going? Anyone got any plans for tomorrow?
All right.
Easter and all?
Leave it to me. I'm
Those
off.
are right there.
As you command. Of course.
Over where? Yes.
Wherever.
There we go. Come closer.
As you command.
I'm off.
We fight for peace.
Leave it to me. My orders?
All right. Of course.
Got it. All right, so that's all done. Let's do some tap battle. All right, floor's 41. Doesn't really matter what team you take in.
No. No.
Right, here we go. Turn it up.
I will annihilate you.
What's the name of this piece? It's from Fate, right? Oh, that was easy. That is Duskfall, that's right.
Face me if you dare.
Face me if you. I was actually having this conversation with the actuarist earlier. So I do tap out on casual because there's literally no benefit to playing on expert.
Disgusting fake.
If there were better rewards, I would absolutely play it on other modes.
I will do what I must.
Easy peasy. And squeezy.
As you wish.
Right, I'm assuming this is more Dusk Falls until at least this. They always do them in sets of 4.
Lord Eliwood.
No quarter. I must silence you.
Isn't this your lucky day?
Yeah, I wish they would do like a Tap Battle Plus where they like completely revamp the mode so it's a little bit more challenging and more fun.
My will is firm.
Like something like Theater Rhythm or Elite Beat Agents.
No.
Of course, that would involve more than just tapping, but you know.
I like that look of despair.
Ever loyal.
Stay away.
And boss fight. Who is it? Leo. Hope you like the dark. I'm about to drown you in it. I still don't have OG Leo.
Contemptible fool! May darkness claim you! You can't hide from me! To ashes with you! Contemptible fool! May darkness claim you! You can't hide from me!
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I feel like one of those might have been late. Let's see. Perfect run. All right, cool. Next one, Dusk Falls with Camilla.
You need pruning.
All right, anyone else for Rival Domains? We only have 2 people so far. Oh my god, it's literally the same part of the music. Oh, yes. See, this is why people don't like Tap Battle. It's just not exciting. I want to like it. I like music games. I like rhythm games, but...
I don't want this.
yeah, you're telling me I don't want this either.
Face me if you dare.
Face me if you dare.
Disgusting fake. I like that look of despair. You need pruning. As you wish.
I think this is the last set. Or if I'm 3 days behind, then we have another set. Hopefully with a different song.
I will annihilate you. No
Ooh,
core.
offbeats. 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3,
Do you wish
1,
to
3,
die?
1, 1, 3, 1,
Lord Hollywood.
1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. Yeah, it's good because there's no latency. Whereas before on my old setup, there was so much like audio latency that I couldn't listen to it because I'd be behind, so I had to watch it, and I would turn down my headphones so that I couldn't hear it and wouldn't be distracted by the audio delay, but that way you guys could still hear the music. I had to play it entirely by
Why?
visual cues.
Disgusting fake. I like that look of despair.
I'm gonna play this just by watching my OBS screen. Because there's no latency. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Almost silence.
Yeah, this is perfect. Although now I can't see where I'm tapping my screen, so if I'm tapping like too low or too high, that would be bad.
Stay away.
Are we gonna get to 40? Let's see. Yep.
Ever loyal.
45, and then Camilla. Once all of you are out of my way, the summoner will be all mine.
Say night-night. Sweet dreams. Time to play.
Oh, that was early. Yeah, the sprites bounce in time with the music. So that was the only visual cue I could use before, back when I had to play it visually instead of by listening to the music. I think I had one that was earlier. Yeah, see? One more for a perfect run. Oh, wait. Apparently I am 3 days behind, so we have another set. Was that, that looked like, Laszlo. I guess we'll see. Ooh, Warriors.
Face me if you dare.
You need pruning.
Hey, Boshak. Welcome in. We're doing rival domains today. If you will have any armor units, let me know your lead. I'll be right with you. We're doing some tap battle. We already did the Bound Hero battle. And then after this, we'll do that Askr train special map. It'll be early Easter. You too. Have any plans for tomorrow? Alright. Yeah, road taken from Warriors.
My will is firm.
124 BPM. Beats per minute.
Disgusting fake. Isn't this your lucky day?
We do the Askr special map. Yep. And yeah, let me know your leads if you want in for rival domains. It's armor week, but we'll take anyone. But armor is preferred. A few calves are nice too. Oop, that was too early.
Lord Hollywood.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, see, the thing is though, like, there's no additional benefit for getting the perfect score or
Face me if you dare.
doing the harder modes. That's one of the things that's why it's frustrating, because I want the challenge, but there's no benefit to doing it, so then there's no reason to do the harder ones.
I don't want this.
I will silence you.
Lynn, Kiri, do it through the redemption so I don't forget.
Do you wish to die?
Faye Brigade.
Stay away.
1, 3. That was actually it's on the and, I think. And 1 and 1 and Byleth. Yeah, do it through the Faye Brigade redemption so I don't forget. All right, here we go. 96
As
to
you
100.
wish.
Thank you, Boshak. Yeah, how's your day today? I was supposed to be productive today, but it was actually a wasted day.
Disgusting fake. I don't want this.
Wait, who doesn't want this? Was that Lilith?
I will annihilate you.
No, that was Minion? I think it was Minion.
I like that look of despair.
1 and 1 and 4 1 and 4 1 and 4 1. It's on the end of 2. 1 and 1 4 1 and 4 1 and 4 1 and 4 1. Hey, Axmartha, welcome in. How you doing today? We're doing some tap battle while we're waiting for people. We're doing rival domains tonight. If you have an armor lead and you want in, let me know your lead using the Faye Brigade redemption. It is Laszlo. Duties to protect Lord Xander and the Kingdom of Nor, in that order. Can we get a shout out, please, for Axmartha, if any mods are still around? After we finish tap battle here, we'll do, what did I say we're doing next? Let's see, we already did Bound Hero battle. This is tap battle. I guess we're doing the Askr trains next, and then rival domains. Oh, now it's Xander. Time to sell this once and for all. Don't hesitate. This isn't a mock battle. My church is doing a very early Easter service. How early is very early for you?
You're going home in pieces.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this mode is not a challenge, so sometimes I just challenge myself by trying to find out the rhythms.
Prepare yourself. Right where I want you. You're going home in pieces. Down on your knees.
All right. New suggestion for units that will help in arena. Got a Xander and George with duel. Okay. Oh, hang on, I want to see this real quick. What's that? Is this like a? I know it's a hot spring, but it looks like a coffee symbol in the back. This always bothers me because if your unit is on a horse, the horse gets submerged in the pool. So I'm like, is the horse drowning? Okay, so we can't do this one for a few hours, I think. Yeah, I have to unlock those in a few hours. Any suggestions? Lumera is not an option right now, so I'm thinking either... Wait, who is that? Lie? What? Mordecai or something of the sort. Let's see, Xander and George. Blue or red, free-to-play option to complement. 7:30 in the morning. Hit with an ad. It's okay, I'm behind chat anyway. That's unfortunate back from the ad now. It's okay, I was behind on chat. Oh, okay. Either like Mordecai or something of the sort. So you're looking for blue or red. George and Xander. Hey Leafy, hey Lord Gregorius, can someone give Axum Hearth a shout out, please? Hello Plushing made you an Easter egg. Oh, nice. Do I have to find it? Let's see. Who would be a good option here? I'm trying to think who's free to play. Or at least easily obtainable for free to play. Like if from like just 3 or 4 star summons. Oh wait. Gerald's? Gerald's a free unit, right? Thank you for the shout out, Leafy. Appreciate that. I do have a highly invested Brunya as well, and B-Duel Arena just came out. Not sure how she goes against the meta nowadays. Gerald's in the Grails yet. Okay, so they are free. I mean, I know Cavs don't score great in Arena, but that could work though. Drew a picture of her 3 Hopes self on the Easter egg. Oh, nice. We need to figure out a 3 Hopes emote at some point, but again, right now we're just ordering 3. We're getting Halloween Henry, Crying Sakura, and Sleeping Tiki emotes. But after that, we're gonna try and get some emotes for games that we don't have covered yet. Because the goal is to eventually get emotes for every single game in the series, at least one. But yeah, Axum Hearth, could Gerald work possibly? Let's get these orbs. What is this? Handmade clip. Hilda made this hair decoration by hand. Exotic plume. A hairpiece granted by Petra. Crafted using a feather from a bird native to a distant country. What's Petra's country's name again? I'm blanking. Kind of want a mage or magical damage. Okay, that's fair. Available are Noe, Corrin, OG Corrin, or Encana plus 10, all of them. Also benefit from Arena Blue G. Okay. Still think a mage is better. Okay. For the range, probably. The Shez shaking Byleth emotes, shaking hands with Byleth emotes, referencing when they recruit them, whatever gender they are, maybe female Shez and male Byleth. We could do something like that. It might be hard squeezing 2 characters on a single emote, though. It's easy with, like, Annette and Mercedes because they're overlapping, so that was easy. It was much harder for Zadora to do Tsubasa and Kiria. Like, she's kind of concerned that it's hard to see the emote, and I was like, oh, it's fine. We can tell what they are. But, yeah, she was definitely concerned about that. So it might be hard with a handshake emote of 2 of them if they're, like, on opposite sides, because then they'd be super, super small. But we can look into it. What about the gun emote with the summoner? That was one too. That was an idea. I think we will get that eventually. But so if we order, let's say 9 emotes next time they come around, next time Zadora opens up commissions again, The first priority is getting emotes for games that are not currently represented, which I believe are... Let's see. Ogma represents New Shadow Dragon, I think, right? So... We don't have one for original Shadow Dragon, Mystery of the Emblem, Arcania Saga, and New Mystery. And I kind of want for the Arcania Saga, I want, oh, who was I thinking? Nina. Because she's kind of like the star of BSFE, surprisingly. So I kind of want her for that one. Hey Tree Man, welcome in. We're trying to help Axum Hearth figure out a good mage for their arena team. We're looking for a blue mage that's easily accessible for free-to-play players. Let me look at the TT units just to refresh my memory here. I'll take a red flyer or blue flyer too, but needs high speed. High speed. Well, let me look at the TT units, and I'll look at some 3 and 4 stars I've got. Any preference to movement type besides flyers? Maybe Marsha? Marsha. What am I looking at? Marsha. I mean, if you have a Marsha that's decently invested, she could be pretty good. So let's see, blue mage or red flyer or blue flyer. And you're okay with them being a lance, but you would prefer blue mage. What about... Okay, you said you had Bunya. I think of flying blue mages. What's her movement type? Cav? I think it's Cav, yeah. Never use her though. I don't see anyone using her. Probably Fabri uses her. Let's see, Vanessa from Sacred Stones recently got released. She did? When? Blue Lance Flyer. Why don't I remember this? I like vaguely remember... Hold on. Why don't I remember this? They also need to score 180. Okay, well that's... Okay. With Gilliam? Okay, I remember Gilliam getting in. Did we get Vanessa? Why don't I remember this like at all? Can't amass her to +10 that quickly. That is a good suggestion. Oh yeah. Because if they're newer... I mean, if you have a good Marsha, you know, go for that one. And of the dragon units you mentioned earlier, I'd probably go with the Kana. Apparently Vanessa BST is 183. Well, yeah, newer units, they're up there. They're up there. I don't know if scores at least 180 though. That would be relatively easy to obtain, assuming you don't already have them. Marsha's at 177, yeah. I mean, you can boost their arena scoring depending on what you can merge up, what you can put on them. What about Sias? What does Sias score? If you have Sias, yeah, Sias is a free infantry, if I'm not mistaken. How good is War God Tome Refine? I have not tried out the refines. That costs resources, man. What matter is a dual B arena. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that'll boost him up. iPad fell asleep. Wake up. Oops. What was I gonna do next? this Askr training on the iPad? Because I don't know what this is. And I want to find out. It's probably something lame. Probably just real simple. It looks like it's just one map. Or maybe there's multiple difficulties that I unlock. I don't know. Also, did you try to engage for DLC on Maddening yet? Not yet, no. We're still playing through it on stream, so we're doing it on my old file, and then we're going to do it on my new file. Because apparently you have to play it on every file to unlock everything. You can't just play it once and unlock it for everything. I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of oversight in this game in terms of, like quality of life stuff. Like, you're going to make me play the DLC on every single file just to unlock all the characters. Come on. But yeah, we'll get to finishing hard mode, and then we'll go into Maddening DLC. But yeah. By the way, guys, again, if you want in on Rival Mains, we only have, I think, 3 people. Although Bowshock put in 3 units, so I guess that's 5 units in for Rival Mains so far. But we need a brigade of 20. So if you have a lead, preferably armor leads for the bonus, let me know using the Fey Brigade Channel Point Redemption. And we'll get you in for Rival Mains. Alright, we're going to switch to the iPad. Let's switch to the iPad audio as well. Let me turn off the phone audio. We'll switch to the iPad here. Alright. Audio? No? Where's my sound? Sound should be on. Why is this not playing? Don't know why it's not playing. Let's try that again.
Fire Emblem.
There it
Heroes.
is. Okay, we got it. So I don't know what this this training map entails, but we'll do it. I don't know what to expect here. Did you guys all do this Askr Train special map yet? Alright, let's see what it is. I should probably sit properly. My back is hurting now. Alright, so we can get these Askr horns if we finish this.
Happy New Year!
Alright. This is just a special map, not any kind of new mode. Okay, just a map. Hello everyone, welcome to Askr's Fitness Center. Ready to move together? To the Askr. Askr's not even on the team. Also, I'm using the wrong team for this. That is my leveling up team to level up the new Lucius.
The choice is clear.
That is not gonna work. Because only one of those units can attack. And they're not even like level 25 yet, I think.
Very well.
What? Tread carefully.
Got it.
There's the
If you're
reinforcements.
certain.
Yes. Out of my way. What?
As you wish.
Yes.
Forward.
Orders?
Oh my god, we're just being surrounded.
What?
Very well.
Out of my way. What? Yes.
The choice is clear.
Let's go.
Tread carefully.
We're just gonna keep coming around.
Out of my way.
I guess that's the pattern. Hold on. No, that's fine. Hey, Bernadette fan, welcome in. How are you doing today? Would you like in for Rival Domains? We are doing Armor
Orders?
Week, but of course, obviously, we'll take anyone, and actually, some calves would be nice. But welcome in. Hope your Saturday is is going well.
Yes. Out of my way. What?
Got it.
As you wish.
The choice is clear. Yes.
That was easy. Alright. Bernadette fan, how are you doing today? How's your Saturday going? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Is that it? That was lame. Alright. Well, I just auto battle that on my main account. Alright. Actually, I'm going to switch over to that main account. Alright, go forth. Uh-oh. Oh, fine. Wow, this is not even a challenge. Alright. Easy peasy. Get those Askr horns. Alright, Bernadette, you still there? Hope you're doing well. If you have a lead up for rival domains, let me know. It is armor week, but we'll take anyone. Some calves would be nice just to move a little quicker on the map. Alright, so we did rival domains. Or sorry, we haven't done rival domains yet. We did bound hero battle. We did tap battle. We did Askr trains. So now we can set up for rival domains. Did I do forging bonds yet today? Yes, I did. I just need to do one more tomorrow for that last reward. Tap battle, we gotta wait till tomorrow. Tempest Trials. I'm gonna use up my stamina real quick, and then we'll set up for take my bioth. Okay. Can you do it through the channel point redemption? I'm gonna go in order so that way I can just look at the list here. Oops, special maps. And make sure you let me know which bioth. Rival domains on the iPad. Should also do some Tempest Trials on my iPhone 10. Cadane Violet. Okay. They're blue? I can't remember. Alright, we'll find them. We'll find them. Yes, okay. See, I kind of remember things, guys. Alright, friend allies, update friends, and then we'll update on our main here once we're done with... Oh, we're up against Bernadette. And again, guys, if you need to add me, exclamation Faye to get my friend codes. Main account's the first number, and iPad is the third number. I should really change that, because we never used the iPhone 10 for stream stuff. Yeah, I bought this giant new desk mat, but it's actually kind of not what I want. Like, it's fine. It seems like a nice mat, but it's a little too reflective, and I need a mat that's like not reflective, so I can use it for like a picture backdrop, like collection items and stuff. So I might need to look into either felt or velvet. I feel like velvet or it's like I feel like just felt. It'd be easy to, like for the fibers to kind of like rub off and scratch off. Cause like I'm thinking like I guess loosely woven felt. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm thinking maybe something more like velvet would be probably good, or I'm worried about suede though, because suede the texture changes based on how it's like. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. Also, we are not doing well in TT right now. Alright, but let's get you guys in on the iPad here. Let's see. Leafy said Duo Askr. Who's sorted by Ready, movement type, and level. Alright, Duo Askr. There we are. So yes, that is Leafy. Then Manfroy had... I think Manfroy's on my iPad, but let's see if we have a great Edelgard to put in the meantime. Whose is this? This is Kaizen's. But they'll substitute for Manfroy on the iPad. All right, so BioShock has Lynn, Rhea, Byleth. Oh, and Lil.
Face me if you
Lil.
dare.
No, Axum Hearth has Byleth as well. Different Byleth. All right, Kadane, Byleth. Pilot. Alright, I don't think you're on my iPad. I think you're just in the main. We'll find out. Ba-da-bum-bum. In the meantime... I think I'm added to the other. On the iPad? Did you do a battle to get it to refresh? I don't see them. Let me make sure that it's not like a pending request or anything like that. Oh, that's BioShock's. I don't know who these guys are. No, let me refresh then and see if you're still here. Friend allies updates. Lord Gregorius, do you want in? I know you're here. I know you're on the friend list. I don't know who your lead is though. Right, yeah, I don't see. Byleth's the lead unit, right? Let's see. Oh, you think you're added on the other account, like as in the main account only? Okay, that makes more sense. I think so. Okay, okay. I'll add this one. I mean, you don't have to if you're. I don't know if you're like running out of space or anything. Just wasn't sure. I think I'm pretty sure you were on the main. I just didn't know if you were on the iPad. What's the command? Feh! Exclamation F-E-H. F-E-H. So yeah, iPad is that last number on the screen. I'll probably update that so we just get rid of the iPhone 10 account. Because we never use that for stuff on stream anyway. Just summons. How many more?
As you wish.
Oh my god, these take forever. Sent? Okay, let's add you here. There it is. Accept. Alright, friend. Oops, didn't mean to get you in there. Get in there. Friend allies and update friends. Oh, you're gonna have BioShock too. BioShock has. Lynn. What else do they have? Rhea, Byleth, and Lilith. All right. So the the iPad is set so far, and then I'll do that same thing on the main account in a moment once these finish up. I'm gonna eat some chocolate real quick. Because why not? It's like right here. Okay, by the way, guys, in the future, make sure I eat the chocolate early on stream, especially on like school nights, work nights, because I found out that dark chocolate has caffeine. Just a small amount, but maybe that's why I didn't get like any sleep last week. As much as I tried. Because I would be eating these during stream. And then like I'd go to sleep or go to bed and I'd be like, why can't I fall asleep? One day AFK went to see my cousin's dog, but not really. Had to sneakily go out to the door because she has separation anxiety. Oh, okay. I hope they're doing okay though. What do you mean not really?
We won't lose.
Being taken care of by my dad. Oh, okay. As long as they're with someone. And once we finish this round of Tempest Trials, we'll go into Rival Domains. If anyone else is in the chat lurking and wants in on Rival Domains, let me know your lead. Sorry. And I mean, by not really, she was supposed to be offered to us, but we don't want any dogs for now. My mom said that we can have dogs after I finish college. Okay. Are you still taking care of the cats? Yeah? Okay. That's what I figured. Is that the reason why? Because you don't have too many? Ooh. Did we just die to a Klein? I will see it just died to Klein. Mama Cat is pregnant again with kittens, and she's in our house and is sleeping. Okay. But yeah, I guess it would just be a little bit too much to deal with. Any type of dog in particular that you would like to have? Or are you not picky? I know some people like really like certain types of dog breeds. Like I've never had any pets besides like fish, and those are really easy to take care of. Actually, most of the dog breeds I know about are the ones I learned from like games like Nintendogs. You guys remember Nintendogs? And Nintendogs, I always wanted to have huskies. Well, huskies are big dogs. What do you call the dog that looks like a hot dog? Oh, like the short, like longer ones. Dachshunds? I think that's what they're called. I learned that from Nintendogs. Let me see. It's also spelled. It's like a German species, I think. So it's, let's see, D-A-C, yeah, D-A-C-S-H-U-N-D. Dachshund. I think that's the one you're talking about. That's my favorite breed, and that's what we want since they're small. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty small and they're like longer. Yeah, the Dachshunds. Those are Nintendogs too. We actually streamed Nintendogs once before, guys. Back when I got my 3DS with the capture board installed. So for my first stream with that, we were like, okay, we're streaming. We're just testing it out. We're gonna stream 10 dogs. We're gonna stream Elite Beat Agents, and we're gonna stream Kid Icarus. That's what we did. Missing 10 dogs. Should we do an in 10 dog stream? And you guys can like, you know, tell me which breed to get and what toys to get for them. Oh, Twitch plays Nintendogs. Dachshund, yes, Dachshunds. Should we do a Nintendo stream? I don't want to do too many days where it's like, all right, chat, you pick the game, because then like, what if it's something I don't want to play? Then it's just not like fun. But maybe if we did that, like maybe like once a month or something, where chat decides what to play from my entire library of games. All right, let's fill out the. Tree Man, how you doing today? Would you like in for rival domains? It's Armor Week, but we'll take anyone. Because as you guys know, Armor Week is the worst one because it takes forever to get across the map. We pronounce it differently than you? Oh, okay. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it the proper way. I'm pretty sure I am. I could be completely wrong. Because I think I've heard it that way, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. Maybe someone else in the chat knows. Treeman, do you know? Alright. Update friends and friend list. Friend allies. Can take my Ascended Alencia. Ascended Alencia. Dachshund or something like that? Okay. Yeah, I could be completely wrong. Let's see if my search engine can pronounce it for me. Let's see. Oh, I can just let's see. Have Siri speak it. Dachshund. Yeah. Okay. So that's how they say it in here. Can't type the pronunciation. Uh oh. Dachshund. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. Okay. Yeah, I had actually, hold on. I think I can just turn on the desktop audio so you guys can hear the computer pronounce it. All right, here we go. Ready? You should be able to hear it. So speech, start speaking.
Dachshund.
Yeah, that's how the computer speaks it. I'll do it one more time. In case you didn't hear.
Dachshund.
There you go. Alright, anyway. Alright, let's fill in the brigade here and we go through the list again on the main. So we have Leafy. Where are my armors? Okay, here are the armors. Oh, wait, no, Asker's infantry, right? Yeah, there you are. Alright, and then we have Manfroy with Edelgard. Is this it? Is this? That's Kaizen. Is this it? There you are. And then Kadane Byleth. There you are. That's a +10 Desert Byleth. Let's see. Then we have Lynn. Oh, we gotta actually move. Good, Violet's not green. We gotta move them. We're gonna line it up just like we have on the other account here. So Violet's gonna go there. Alright, and then you said Ascended Alencia. There's Tree Man. Are you on the iPad, Tree Man? I can't remember. I don't think you are. I don't see you. Let's see. My life's a lie with these pronunciations. Just searched up the true thing. Well, I mean, if other people in your region pronounce it differently, then go by that. Again, different regions will pronounce things differently, so. Just because you pronounce it differently doesn't make it wrong. All right. I don't think you're on the iPad, Tree Man. And then I think I am using Askr. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're on here, but with a different account. Gotcha. Let's see. Speaking of pronunciations, we gotta get that thing working where it has all the pronunciations of like Fire Emblem names and locations. Is that you? I don't remember if that's you, but it's probably the only one that's on here. Let's see. Confirm. Yeah, that's the only one. So I think that's you. Yeah, don't blame people for saying it wrong. Not your native tongue. Like even like, for example, like there are words where, like here in America, there are words of, even though it's included in English, they could be words of like Germanic origins or French origins or Italian origins. And I mean, as much as possible, I try and pronounce it the way it's intended to be pronounced in the original language. But other times, there are just words that have just been used so commonly in English that they just kind of take on their like a separate pronunciation entirely. So, something to keep in mind. All right, anyone else for rival domains? Let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna start to fill in these gaps here. There's quite a few gaps. It looks like we have enough where I can squeeze the existing team into the first 8, and then we can just not have to rotate. I guess people are busy today. Hey Blizzard, welcome in. How you doing today? Arden, all right. Let's get Arden in here. Let's see, Arden. There you are. Ooh, you're leading off. You're our first red unit. And are you on the iPad? Let's see. Yes, you are. All right. How you doing today, Blizzard? How was your weekend? Your Saturday going? I want more chocolate. Yeah, if you guys just got here, so I got a new desk mat. The intent was to find something like neutral colored that I could use as a backdrop for when I take photos of collection items. But the problem is it's like a vegan leather, aka synthetic leather, and it's extremely reflective and not in a good way. So it doesn't even appear black. So like if I use this for photos, some of it's gonna appear black, some of it's gonna appear gray, some of it's white. So strong and tough. Yeah, I don't know if I want. I mean, it's a nice desk mat. I might keep it for just like myself, either here for home or work. I don't know, but I'm probably gonna try and seek out another mat, either something like either felt or velvet or I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know what to get. Pretty good, yours? So far so good. Today I was supposed to try. I was hoping to be productive, but it's been kind of a waste of a day through no fault of my own. So I'm kind of miffed about that. But overall, not too bad. I can't complain at least. I mean, I could complain, but I'm not gonna. Atri, how you doing today? Welcome in. We're gonna do some rival domains. If you want in, let me know your lead. It's Armor Week, but we'll take anyone because Armor Week is kind of tough to get around the map because everyone moves so slow. So we'll take anyone you got. Let me know your lead if you want in. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna eat some chocolate in the meantime. Yeah, if you guys just came in, we did Bounty Hero Battle. We did the Askr training map, and then we did what else did we do? Tap Battle. There are no summons today, are there? For all night, there could be. Nope, no new summons. Although we do have this. Wait! We have tickets for this one? I forgot we had tickets. Why didn't anyone point this out to me yesterday? Of course, Christian's eating an ancient. I'm always snacking on stream. You guys know that. You got Oreo popcorn. That actually sounds really good. Oreo popcorn? I've never had that. It sounds really... Anything with Oreo sounds really good. Guys, we have tickets. Should we summon real quick? Oh, that means I have to do forging bonds on my alt accounts. I haven't done that. We'll have to do that separately because it's going to take a while. Guys, should we summon on this now or should we do it... No, because this ends right away. I don't want to like miss out on this. Okay, chat, we're summoning. We were going for... I could show you the location of the Oreo popcorn. We were summoning for a Celica, right? I think Celica first, and then a mirror. Yes? Okay. Yeah, feel free to send me on Discord then. Alright guys, we're summoning. You guys are here for surprise summons. I totally forgot we had tickets for this banner. Ooh, we have one colorless. That makes it easy. You don't have to pick. If we don't get colorless, we'll go green. And then, if no green, we'll go for Est, who I believe is blue. That would make sense. No, it's Forest. Hey, Leafy! Why are you going for Selka? Because I don't have her yet. And we didn't get green either. No, Carlos, we're going for green. Here we go. Snoggy? I think it's Snoggy. I am Nagi. I carry the will of the Divine Dragon. Tell me, what is your name? Your name is Distant Counter. Alright, well we got something. 4-star special, but didn't break our pity. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Chat, pick a colorless, left or right? The way he moved. I like the way you move. Ba-da-ba. Alright. Green, that's not left or right, Atri. Infantry no follow-up. Oh, and is that on Celica? Hey, Kamal. Put my Ban in the team. Or put my Ban. You have a Bantu? How you doing, Kamal? Welcome in. Yeah, guys, if you haven't let me know your lead yet, Atri, do you want in for Ravenomains? Let's see, is this your Bantu? Pigeon. Let's see, you're gonna go right there. Completely outclassed and outdated. Alright, chat, left or right, pick one. Got infantry speed tactic. Pick one. Can still be used. Left or right, guys? Someone say left or right in chat. Come on, how's your weekend? Again, I was supposed to be a little bit more productive today. I was hoping to be, but through no fault of my own, it was kind of a waste of a day. So, a little kind of annoyed by that, but I mean, what can you do? Can still be used. Chat, left or right? Pick one. Literally just type in L or R in the chat, and I will go with that. I wonder if I can... Verde? No, Atri. I'm not stupid. You know what? There is an R in Verde, so I'm going to pick right. Here we go. Thank you, Atri, for that selection there. Let's see what you got us. No smoke, so Atri got us a 3-star here. Emran. Oh, speaking of Emran, does anyone want an Emran keychain? I've got extras. Alright, so nothing on that. And then finally, last ticket. We have 1 colorless, so we're going to go for that. Here we go, guys. Let's see what we get. And then after this, we'll start filling in the gaps for rival minions. We got smoke. Ooh. Got an Elise. Yeah, I'll have to do 14 bonds on my alts then. Oops. I don't think I've been doing those. Alright, so where were we? Gonna add Kamal into rival mains. Is she Marth's second? What are you? Why? Kamal. I don't know if you're kidding or if you're. That's his sister. Alright, so where's Kamal here? Bernadette fan has ascended a dune. Ooh, nice. Okay, we'll get you in. That'll be good. Bantu. And then a dune. Where my armor's at here? Alright, some updates. There you are. Yep, gotcha. So let's see here. And Bernadette, I'm gonna bump you up because we have some non-armors here. So I wanna put all the armors near the top. The iPad. There you are. Okay, so put you here first, and then bump you up. Bump you up. Bump you up. Bump you up. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, that is what I meant. No Kamal. No Kamal. Alright, anyone else rival domains? It's armor week, but we'll take anyone. Let me know. Let me know. Excuse me. Alright. Bernadette fan, how's your weekend going? Last call, guys, for rival domains. I will fill in the gaps if no one else is joining. Also, I just got 5-star Lucius on my iPhone 10, so we're going to put them in here to level them up. They'll work out. They're actually really good. It seems like, at least. There we are. And mark these both as neutral units. Level on up. Let's see here. Gustavo? Is that your unit? Each one knows this stuffy. Are you... Is it allergies? Because it's that time of year? Or are you a little bit sick? Let's see here. Gustav. There you are. Let's see. Green. And then over here, that one's you, right? Yes. Red, blue, green. Little sick. I'm sorry to hear. This is like just a little cold. Hopefully nothing nothing too bad. Yeah, guys, it's that time of year too. So make sure you're watching out. Whether it's just you know, germs. Wash your hands often. If you got allergies, I know I have seasonal allergies sometimes. So. No, I could be wrong. I haven't played Shadow Dragon and New Mystery of the Emblem for a long time, but you exaggerate a lot, Kamal, so is there incest in their game? Kamal? Exaggerating? What? What are you talking about? That's sarcasm, by the way, guys. But yeah, hopefully you feel better soon, Bernadette fan. Hopefully those around you are feeling okay and not getting sick either. Treatment. All right, I'm gonna guess that's everyone for Rebel Domain, so I'm gonna start filling in the gaps here, and then we'll rotate each difficulty. I don't know what I'm going to do for Monday. I have the day off Monday. You heard Tanuki, I never exaggerate, sir. Probably sleep all day. You have the day off too? Yeah, I had. So a lot of schools have Friday off. This past Friday off, like yesterday, for Good Friday, but then they have school on Monday. My district opted to do school yesterday, and then we have Monday off. Part of that is because we already had Tuesday off for Election Day because it's a state holiday here in Illinois, and then we also had Monday off because that's the day we're coming back from spring break. So instead we had a teacher institute day. So the kids had off. We were at work for like just meeting stuff. I didn't have to go to any meetings because it was all like general ed stuff. So like none of that applies to me as a music teacher. No, remember I dropped out. You did not. You did not. I should take some gold away for lying. Alright, no one else? Let's go fill in these gaps, guys. Alright, so let's see here. We've got a green spot open. We got oh, sorry, that's a red spot. Let's see. I forgot Hana's armor. Let's get a red mage in there. Check my bonbon. Bonbon? I don't know how to pronounce that. See, we were talking about pronunciations earlier, guys. Wow, that is a invested Bantu there. Plus 10, 20 Dragon Flowers attack and speed boons with the Floret. Wizened Breath. Oof. Reposition Moonbow, Mirror Stance, Vantage, Ruse Attack, Res, and Distant Counter. That is a powerful dragon there, guys. Oh, hey, Actuaris, welcome in. We were talking about you earlier. I forgot what it was about. What were we talking about in your stream? Because I was like, oh, I was actually talking about that with Actuaris today, and now I don't remember. What were we talking about earlier? I gave him a floor. Yeah, I saw that. We were talking about that. It was like attack and speed boom. This isn't surprising since Kamal is a Tiki stan. That's true. Oh yeah, Kamal, were you here when we decided our emotes? Because we're getting a Tiki emote. That's we're ordering 3 new emotes. We're ordering a Sakura crying emote. We're ordering a Halloween Henry, and we're also ordering a Tiki emote. So, let's see. I don't remember. Chat. What were we talking about? And I was like, oh, Actuaris and I were talking about that earlier. I don't remember what it was, and now it's bothering me. Why are we talking about the Actuaris behind their back? Not behind their back, they just weren't here. I will give a better C and B skill, not sure. Okay. Hype. Yeah, we're getting a Tiki emote. Because again, Zerdoro, she was like, oh, I can do a few more emote commissions, but let's try and keep it on the small side for now, because she's still pretty busy, but she just needs a little bit more. Did you have to do your 5-hour? No. I mean, I've been waiting all day, so I would have preferred to either start stream super early so we can get some engage done, or no, it would have been engaged because yeah, we're still going through the DLC. Or I would have done my taxes, but no, I've been on standby all day, and my friend just hasn't been getting back to me like, oh, hey, leave now, and I'm like, what? When? Tell me when. Tears of the Kingdom? No. Although again, yeah, I've got 2 pre-orders, so if you need one, they won't be here for launch date. So if you're looking to play day 1, then that might be an issue. But they're gonna come in, I think, a couple days after launch. So keep that in mind. What were we talking about with Actuarist? I don't remember what it was. This is gonna bother me. I don't remember what it was. Actually, would you like in for some rival domains? Let me know your lead. If so, it's Armor Week. But we'll take anyone because armors are very slow and we can't get across the map in time. So if you have a lead, let me know and I'll put you in here. Any color is good. I'm just filling filler units now, so I can easily swap them out for you. Don't have an armor. They can be anyone. Again, armors are bonus, but we'll take anyone because if I take an all armor team in for armor week, we will get to the fortress, but then we don't have time to like take down the fortress. So that's the problem. Ingrid is always available. Okay, which Ingrid is it? It's either Cab or Flyer. Summer? Okay, so Cav. That's MD. I haven't seen MD in a while. There you are. Alright, let's get you in there. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's finish out the main here with another green unit. Colorless, do we have no colorless? Bum, bum, bum. And thank you for that shout out there, Leafy. Appreciate that. Let's see here. We already have axe. Axe. Oh, they're all axes. Jesus. Okay. So I guess we'll take a dragon. Just around that. Okay. iPad. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I don't know if Actuous is on my iPad, but let's check real quick. Okay, I don't see you on the iPad. Hey, Blue Island, welcome in. Good luck with the game. Say thank you. How are you doing today? We're doing rival domains with chat units, so if anyone in chat wants to have their unit in, let me know your lead. Let's see here. Pretty tired? I know that feeling. That was like me all week. Like today I'm fine, because I actually got sleep last night for once. But yeah, I was tired all week. I didn't get to sleep, like, even though I went to bed on time most of this week. Because remember, I just came off my spring break last week. So, I was in, like, you know, spring break mode where I sleep at like 4 or 5 a.m. So, it wasn't hard for me to fall asleep on time. And then, and then later in the week, you know, once I'd, you know, been going to work for a few days already and waking up early, you'd think I'd be tired enough to fall asleep on time. But no, still didn't fall asleep on time even into Thursday and Friday. And I found this out. Okay, so I've been snacking on Ghirardelli chocolates on stream. I usually, you know, do 2 or 3 per stream just to, you know, have a little bit more energy. But I found out that dark chocolate has a little bit of caffeine in it. Did not know that. I've been driving my Path of Radiance file like nonstop. Oh, nice. Yeah, Actuars has been playing some Radiant Dawn. Oh. Hold on. I want to show you guys something. Let me hide my phone screen for a while because I don't know if... Alright, hold on. Let me open up my browser. Okay, so I found this website. Let me open up a new tab here real quick. So that way I can easily swipe over and show you. Okay, check this out, guys. Check this out. So, oh shoot, hold on. Products. Wait. Let me just search. Oh, never mind, found it. Okay, so there's a sale on these items. Okay, you ready? Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. So I got super wrecked in today's chapter. Like, I think I might be able to finish my... Oh, that's good. Technically at the tail end of the game. I'm trying to remember. Okay, okay. Which, oh, ads, okay. Well, when you're back, let me know what chapter you're on. All right, so anyway, here I am, chat. So look at this. This company makes personalized video game coasters. So these are GameCube disc sized, so like the mini disc size, like the mini CD or mini DVD. And they make the coasters look like your favorite GameCube games. How awesome is this? I could get coasters that look like Path of Radiance. Could you imagine like just having some friends over? Maybe they know how rare and expensive Path of Radiance is, and I just set out like 4 discs for them to put their drinks on. Like, they're like, wait a second, what? Why would you use these as coasters? I'm like, I just got money. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. Yeah, but these are coasters. They're not actual game discs, but they're the actual size of like a GameCube disc. And yeah, you can get these guys. So if you're interested, let me know. I can post the link in like Discord or something. Exclamation point Discord if you need the link. But yeah, you can get. You can see the ones that it's in my cart right now. I'm tempted to get these because they're on sale and you save more the more you buy. So if I get 2, I could get like Path of Radiance and Melee. Although if you're gonna get coasters, you'd probably want like 4, right? So I don't know what else I get. Some of the ones they showed examples of here. You got Super Monkey Ball 2, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Gale of Darkness, Smash with Melee. I thought there was another picture, but yeah, you can get a whole bunch of them. I was looking to see if because they do the same thing for like PlayStation and Dreamcast, and I thought I saw Xbox, but I guess I don't see it now. They do the same for those types of games, but I don't know if those are also GameCube disc size or bigger, because like having a full size like CD as a coaster, that's kind of overkill, right? So I don't know. So I think it would. Oh, I think we're dead on the 10 here. But yeah, what other GameCube titles reach POR pricing? Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know. Skies of Arcadia, maybe. We could look it up. Let's find out, chat. eBay. Let's see here. So what does Path of Radiance go for these days? Remember, guys, I bought Path of Radiance for like $2 on clearance. Well, my launch copy was $50, but then Best Buy put a bunch of them on clearance for $2, and I bought like a dozen. Skysport Reach, maybe like 100. Really? Only? Let's see. Path of Radiance. We're looking for... We probably don't care if it's used. I usually buy things sealed these days for my collection, but... let's see. Sold items. Here we go. So currently, Path of Radiance is selling for $250 to $300, give or take. Yeah, I'd probably say it's closer in range to... Ooh, some of these are really... Well, if it's like disc only, they go for much cheaper. Let's say $250. Last I saw PORs maybe... Yeah, $250 basically, yeah. Sounds all right. Let's look at some other ones. What are some other ones that come to mind for you guys in chat? Skies of Arcadia, GameCube. Let's see here. 200, but this one's looks like it's complete in box. Disc only 89. 165, 150, 170, 132. Okay, so it's in the range of like 150-ish. Some of them go really high though. Seems like, well, it depends on condition. Super Monkey Ball 2, I hear. Really? Jeez, and that one I bought for like $10 on eBay back when I was in college. Super Monkey Ball 2. Wait, really? Tree Man. This is like $20. Pokemon Box cheating? Kind of, but I mean, I guess it's technically still for GameCube. Pokemon Box. 400 on a bad day. Let's see what we got here. Well, the Japanese one is pretty cheap, but we're probably looking for... Wasn't it European? All the Japanese copies are like $40. Was it released in the US? I know it came out in Europe. I don't see any from. Oh, here. Wait. Wait, no. This is the no. Oh, here. Yeah, European one. PAL. This is Australia technically. $200. Here is what looks like the North American version. It's got the ESRB rating. $1,640. $1,640. Actually. $1,650. There we go. Box version. I remember seeing it at a store for around the same price as POR. Yeah. Well, there's one here, and this is completed pricing. Someone bought it on April 4th for $1,650. Should probably specify North American, see if we can. Oh wait, here's a few more copies. This one, this was after 9 bids, sold on April 3rd for $1,550. Here's another one, 14 bids, sold on April 2nd, $1,475. Here's another one, sold on April 1st. Let's see, yeah, complete in box, $3,999.95. So yeah, $4,000. Any more? Any more? Let's see. Betting my $1,000 that it was the Bros Labs that bought it. The what? There's 4 copies here. Professor Rex Labs. Man, what kind of trust fund do I need to order that in order to enter that business? $4,000. Jeez. Yeah, let me just. No, see, because now even if I narrow the results down by region, it's for some reason it's showing Coliseum with these games. I don't know. Oh, because when I search boxes, a lot of these descriptions say complete in box, like Pokemon complete in box. That's why. I should probably put that in quotes. All right, well, you guys get the idea. Very expensive. I bought Path of Radiance, like a dozen copies of them when I was in college. It had been out for 2 years. My launch copy was $50. But when I bought like a dozen of them, Best Buy put all their copies on clearance for $2. And so I went and got as many copies as my local one had. I even called a friend who was at another university. I was like, hey, go to your local Best Buy and buy any copies of this game you see for me. And I'll pay you back later. So I bought about a dozen copies, and I basically just gave them away to friends because I wanted them to experience Fire Emblem, you know? But, yeah. In hindsight, do I wish I had held on to them for the money? Sure. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money. And I'm glad I at least got a few friends to experience it. Hopefully. But yeah, anyone else for Rival Domains? I'm going to fill in the gaps here on my iPad, and then we're going to start. Let's see here. That'll do it. Alright, such an obscure RPG game on this queue. Me being 12 when Path of Radiance came out, so begging my mom to buy the game, no regrets. Okay, so I was in college at the time, And so I was a music major, right? Well, as a music major, if you miss a single band rehearsal unexcused, they drop your grade, your letter grade for the semester by an entire letter. I was so like I think Path of Radiance had been out for like maybe a day or two at that time, and I was so like enthralled with the game, I lost track of time, and I realized, oh shoot, I'm supposed to be at band rehearsal right now. So now here's the thing, a lot that year, like the previous spring and then earlier that fall, I actually had like walking pneumonia, which is not as bad as like real pneumonia, because like you feel fine, and you can do all your daily activities, whatever, but you still have, I guess, like fluid in your lungs or whatever. So you that's why they call it walking pneumonia, because you can do your regular routine, you're still sick though. It's not contagious either, so you feel tempted, oh, I can just do whatever, but then you don't get the rest you need to get better. But anyway, when you have walking pneumonia, sometimes you'll get like a coughing spasm, and like you can't like do anything. So I was just, all right, well, what do I do? I don't want to lower my grade. So I was like, all right, I'll call the band director and leave a message for him. Like, oh, I was on my way to band, I swear. And then I walked pneumonia and I had a coughing spasm or something. So I left to go get that checked out or whatever. But don't tell them. This was a long time ago. Meanwhile, I'm here slaving away in order to make the perfect transfer file team for Radiant Dawn. Yeah, ActualWest is also playing Radiant Dawn, guys. So make sure you go check that out. Yeah, Radiant Dawn is my favorite game of the series. I mean, it's not a perfect game by any means, but it's very ambitious, and I really like that in the game. They execute the game well enough that it doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't deter from the experience of Radiant Dawn's very ambitious story, great characters. Gracies, right? Yeah. He never got back to me. He didn't tell me anything. I just left a message on his phone, and then at the end of the semester, I was like, oh, cool. My grade didn't change. Yay. Radiant Dawn tried. It tried. And again, it wasn't a perfect game, but overall, I thought it was fantastic. I know I hear a lot of the complaints some people have, whether it's like, the very lackluster supports, or like the fact that you're constantly changing between armies, sometimes from chapter to chapter. And I hear that. But for me, that wasn't enough to really deter me from enjoying it as much as I did. So, yeah, Oliver is so thick. 3 Houses tried, Awakening tried, Engage attempted. I don't know. Like, a lot of people seem to like Engage for its gameplay. I am not one of those people. And yeah, the story is fairly predictable. But I mean, I feel like the characters are they're well conceived characters. I feel like they could have gone a little bit further in terms of us getting to know them and supports and cutscenes and stuff like that. But I feel like the characters themselves are well conceived. They just didn't kind of really expand on that enough. But gameplay wise, everyone seems to be loving it, and I'm just like, there are a lot of things about this I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those that says like, oh, 3 Houses was so much better, blah blah blah. Because like, a lot of people that do prefer 3 Houses, a lot of them, for a lot of them, it was their first game in the series. And don't get me wrong, I love 3 Houses, but I'm not a huge fan of split paths. Oh no, okay. I like split paths, but I don't like the whole like choose your own story kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like, I want them to tell the story that they want to tell. Let's see here. Japanese supports are way better, by the way. I think Engage is better because you have a more complete unit in Engage. What do you mean? I'm kind of tired of the gameplay. Decent, great. Plot is an afterthought. I don't think it was really an afterthought. I just don't think they really went for it. If that makes sense. Alfred is just Alfred. Alfred is Alfred. On 3 Houses, we can feel that we were always kind of building the units. They are never complete. Okay, I can see what you're saying there. That's kind of fair. That Fire Emblem seems to be following for like the past 5 years. Dun, dun. I feel like the plot for 3 Houses was actually really, like. I mean, I'm kind of annoyed that they were rushed and they couldn't finish the Crimson Flower ending with the way they wanted. But I do feel like that one was actually really well done. Like, if you, again, I'm not a huge fan of this, of the, you know, the 4 separate paths and the whole choose your own ending thing, but the fact that they did kind of figure everything out so that way you don't actually get the whole story playing just one route, like, and then you're not even like explicitly told everything in the story even after playing all 4 routes. You kind of have to kind of read between the lines and kind of fit everything together. So it's actually, I think they did a really nice job with the writing on that one. Final, let's see here that. Went AFK again, got lunch, and went to the pub again. Nice. Wow, oh yeah, so that's a sign that we need to start rival domains here, guys, because Leafy has been able to go AFK twice and take care of errands and come back when we haven't started yet. Okay, so we're gonna update now and we're gonna go. As usual, guys, we do auto battle, but we do turn on animations to kind of see what's going on, and then our hardest 2 difficulties we will turn on predictions. Those that rave in the dark does not dare to mess with my boy Dimitri. We'll crush their skulls. All right, here we go.
I'll go here.
All right, Blizzard's leading off. We will rotate the brigade every round just to make sure everyone gets a chance of being near the top. All right, let's see how we do here. This is, again, armor week, so it is a little bit tougher because our units move so slowly. It's hard for us to get to the fortress and then take it down as well. All right, so we're off. Violet taking on Faye on both accounts here. Let's see. Gustav, that is Atreus. And we have Larcy, that is, I believe, Treeman. Taking on Leon and Paula. Let's see, Gustav taking on Abel now. Obviously taking on Letizia. It'd be funny if it was Gustav taking on Letizia. Who's Atri gonna cheer for then? Oh wait, that is the case on my main. Gustav just took out the Letizia. So that's kind of funny. Paula taking out Gustav, or trying to take out Gustav, failing to do so. So Atrius Gustav is doing well here. Let's take a sip of my Fire Emblem water. Ta-da! There we go. Took a camp. Kamal taking down Faye. What if Bantu had to go up against Tiki? What would we do? Alright, we'll stop taking down Hinoka. Alright, we've taken the camps. Now we just gotta get to that fortress. What turn are we on?
Out of my sight.
It's like, Tiki. I lay down my arms. Batman cannot face Tiki. That'd be interesting if that was like something they put into the game where certain characters won't attack other characters. You know, if Bantu wouldn't attack Tiki, or what's his face? Rudolph wouldn't attack Alm.
Further.
That'd be funny. It'd be fun. That'd be a cool Easter egg. It'd be kind of annoying sometimes, but it'd be kind of a fun Easter egg. Maybe in certain game modes only. That might be a cool thing to implement. I don't know. Like we had a story chapter where we had to face off against, like, maybe they add in like a base Rudolph or something, because I don't think we have a base Rudolph yet, right? It's just a seasonal one.
The new year.
We go in with like and they won't attack us. So yeah. How many years has Faye been out? It came out February 2nd, 2017. So it's been out for over 6 years now.
This is my power.
I believe that's about a month before the Switch came out, huh? Alright, Bantu taking down Air and Skahak.
Do not ruin this.
Leafy taking down Valbar, no problem,
not.
and Bastion. Why do you ask?
The new year.
Closes in.
Alright. Askr took on Bastion on the main as well. We did that on the iPad just a moment ago. Bantu against Keldori and Gray. Again, this is normal mode still, but we only have 10 bonus kills in the main. We have 0 bonus kills in the iPad. Remember, guys, when we do predictions on Lunatic and Infernal, the prediction is how many bonus kills will we get. So make sure you're paying attention to how much we're getting on the main here. So far, we're at 10. Or some units got weaker or stronger when facing some other units. For example, Hegemon Husk said for Violet that when she faces him or her, she grows weaker. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. Again, maybe not for all modes, because that'd be kind of annoying. But that'd be kind of a cool Easter egg if that was included in some modes of the game, like whether it's like a story chapter or something. I don't know. But then I'm sure you'd have like strategy purists being like, "Oh, this is blasphemy. What are you doing? Why are you changing our game like this?" Because the Fire Emblem story, and they're like, "Who pays attention to story in Fire Emblem?" I'm like,
Show me what you've learned.
Alright, Violet taking on Roy in the desert. Yeah, why is this a desert map, but there's water on both sides? That wouldn't be the case. Or maybe it's just a beach map. No, it doesn't look like a beach. Alright. Yeah, we only got 12 bonus kills, guys. So pay attention to that as we go forward. Anyone else want in? If you need to get in, let me know. We're going to rotate real quick. And then we'll update and go. So Finn dies. Looks like Violet will be leading off this round. iPad. It's a Mirage. The water's a mirage or the whole map's a mirage? Alright. Tokyo Mirage? We need a new TMS banner. It's been too long. Give me Maiko. Give me Toma. Give me Yashiro. Give me Barry. Barry. Alright. 8. I'm gonna guess no one else wants in. If so, just let me know in chat so I can, like, wait, but otherwise we're gonna go. Give me Hanneman. Hanneman's not in TMS. I know we need a TMS, but we need a TMS banner. Prince Remain, do you want in? Let me know. Let me know. Barry, please. We need a 3-house banner. We've got a few of those, but we need TMS. Maybe Warriors 1, but definitely TMS. Because, like, TMS actually has a category in Fae. Like, give us that. Like, I can understand not giving us Warriors 1. It's not even listed in the thing. But, like, give us TMS. What about an Engage banner? We've had one. We should be getting another one soon. I'm surprised we haven't had a second one yet. Give us the Brodia banner. With Hortensia, Fallen Hortensia, Emblem Tiki. Yeah, Emblem Tiki. Give us Popstar Tiki from TMS. Or what was she called? Idol Tiki? Or oh no, what was she called in TMS? Where she's like a Vocaloid kind of thing? Is that what that was called? Or did she have an actual? What was she called in? No, not, I know that, but like her like I don't know what to call it. The way that Mirage Tiki, no, like the way that like the public perceived her, because they perceived her as like, no, they didn't call it a persona. But I think you know what I mean though, like the way the public perceived her, but they perceived her as like a, you know how we perceive like VTubers or something like that. Performa, was it something like that? None of those ring a bell. I don't know. Maybe we should play TMS again and brush up on this stuff, guys. We should play TMS again. Tell you what, after we finish Tears of the Kingdom and Persona 3 and Bayo 3, but hopefully Bayo 3 will be before Zelda. Once we finish all those games, we're doing another run of TMS. We're doing another run. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. When did TMS come out on the Switch? Because that's when we streamed it. Was that 2021? I want to say it was Singaloid? That doesn't ring a bell either. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's one of those things that you guys said, but I don't recognize those words in the context of Tiki. 2020? Really? Alright. VTuber? It was like that kind of thing, but I don't think they called it a VTuber. It was before COVID? I thought Animal Crossing was right before COVID. Okay. Well, I mean, I know it was before COVID, but I think... Okay, so TMS would... Because I'm pretty sure it was in January, right? So maybe it was January 2020. Because I know Animal Crossing was like March 2020, like literally right before COVID. Well, technically COVID was around, we just didn't have lockdowns yet. Alright, but yeah, Cringe Furry Main, did you want in or no? Let me know. Surtur! Okay, Surtur. Update, and find you here. This is great because we have plenty of space for green units. Unless it's the other Surtur, which is blue. But let's find you first. Surtur. There you are. So... Let's see. You're going to go in Ephraim's spot, but we're going to... Let's see. I'm going to place that and then bump you up. Alright, here you're gonna go into also Ephraim's spot, but let's see. There we are. Alright, we're gonna update one more time and we're gonna go. This is hard mode. And again, pay attention to our number of bonus kills, because that is gonna be the prediction based on how many bonus kills we get. And you guys can earn some channel points. Atri. Atri, are you here right now? Make sure you're paying attention, Atri, so you can hopefully win some channel points. Are you here, Atri? Atri? Calling Atri to the stage. Atri? Atri? Alright, we're gonna go. This is hard mode. Pay attention.
Protect you.
Who's protecting whom? Should I eat another piece of chocolate? Alright, here we go. Alright, Alencia's up first, and Edelgard on the iPad. That's a filler Alencia, I think, but the Alencia, I believe, is... What is the Alencia?
I had further to go.
11 p.m. for you, so keep. Wait, what? Rhea, this is Boa Shocks. I guess I don't have work tomorrow, so I could eat more.
This is how it's done.
Alright, Bio taking down Faye. RC taking down Letizia. 24-hour stream? No, I need sleep. Probably. One more? Okay, I can do one more. Alright, Surtur's up. This is Cringe Furry Mains. Taking down Paula. Taking down Paula. Polar, are you gonna take that from Cringe Furry Main? Polar's not here. Let's play Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't have that. What game should I get with the Nintendo voucher thing? I'll probably get... I really don't want to get Tears of the Kingdom digitally, but the thing is my special edition is not going to get here for like 3 or 4 days until after launch. Duma taking down... Oh, this is taking down Leon. Another Phil Robin taking down Mundo. There we go, this is bullshit. Kamal speaking my language. I think my friend worked on that game. At least the Switch release of it. Alright, one more piece. How much is the voucher? It's $100, but you can pick 2 games. So like one of them could be Tears of the Kingdom, which is normally $70, and I could pick another game. So I could save up to like $30. Ads. Can someone type $100 for 2 games in the chat?
Burn till nothing
How much?
remains.
$100 for 2 games.
I'll study your technique.
Where's the menace? Yep. Hopefully they'll get us some bonus skills on Moon Kicker Infernal.
I wish you luck. Ha!
Yeah, Tree Man, it's $100 for 2 games. So I could pick Tears of the Kingdom, which is normally 70, and another game that's normally 60. And then, so I could save like 30 bucks plus tax. Has to be purchased only for eShop. Yes, so it's a digital purchase. And again, normally I wouldn't buy Tears of the Kingdom digitally if I'm already getting it physically because of getting the special edition or collector's edition or whatever. But my collector's edition won't be here for about 3 or so days after launch, so I'm gonna play it day 1. Surtur carry. Hey, as long as we get those bonus skills. We got 12 bonus skills, guys. So, with that in mind, I am going to set the over/under at 11.5. Hold on, am I? Let me see. Let me think about this. Let's see. As it gets harder, I think it's going to slow us down, which would technically give us more time to get more bonus kills. But we still have a lot of non-armor that could swoop in and get those kills. I'm going to set the over-under at 12.5. 12.5 over-under. So I need you guys to predict, will we get more or less than 12.5 bonus kills? You'll have 5 minutes to make your predictions. Hold on. Alright, cast your prediction. Make maybe a game you wanted to play for a while but wouldn't care as much to get a physical copy. See, the thing is, so for me, I get physical copies of games that I either really like and want to, like, maybe not so much collect, but want to hold on to, which includes Zelda games. And then I also want to get physical copies of games that I want to try, but maybe wouldn't, I'm not sure I would like enough to keep. The reason why is because then I can resell it. You know what I mean? And then there are games that, like, I like the series, but maybe I don't care enough to, you know, collect a physical copy of it. Which those would be digital. So like a Mario Party game, probably don't need to get it physical. Right, iPad got 14 bonus kills that time. Alright guys, cast your prediction. How many bonus kills will we get? You can wager channel points. Wager your channel points. A-Tree. Wager your channel points. Try and win something. Get that game we play with a toilet paper? Wait, what? There's a game with toilet paper? What are you talking about? Guys, cast your predictions. Earn some channel points. Tell me, will we get more or less than 12.5 bonus kills? Again, I think the harder difficulty will slow us down, which means we'll have more time to get bonus kills. But who knows? Wager channel points, do it. Surtur's leading off, so Cringe Furry Main is our first hope. First line of defense. Alright, here, looks like A-Tree's Gustav is leading off. Wait, I did something wrong. Hold on. Bantu should be here. Askr should be here. Edelgard should be there. And Idun should be there. There we go. Woo, no points. Guys, wager! Oh my god. Time to look at the eShop. See what games are good for you. Check which ones are eligible for the voucher. Check which ones are eligible for the voucher. Or you're saying it's time for me to look at it? I mean, if I was gonna look at it right now, I'd probably say Tears of the Kingdom, just so that I can play it on day one. And then Mario Party Superstars, so that way we can play it on stream. But I also kind of want to get Mario Kart digital so that I can play it and not have to get the cartridge every time. Because that's one of those games that's good to have. The problem with that is it's so late in the Switch's lifespan now that I'm like, it's not worth it anymore because I don't bring my Switch anywhere. Like back when the Switch was relatively new, I still brought it everywhere. And, you know, it'd be like, oh, you know, like Mario Kart's one of those games that'd be nice to have with you all times. Like, just like with Smash Bros. Or a Pokemon game or, you know, those type of things. But now it's like I don't bring my Switch anywhere. So now it's like, okay, it's a diminished benefit now to always having a game with you. Because, like, I'm at home all the time, so. Got Harvestella. I don't know, is that really my type of game, though? Wait, what type of game is Harvestella, anyway? Chat, wager your channel points. Right now, no one's gonna win anything if we don't have people on both sides. Like Stardew Valley. Okay, here's the thing. I haven't played Animal Crossing since New Year's, and then that was the first time I played it since the previous New Year's, and I think that was the last time I played it since the previous New Year's. Like I played it a lot in 2020, but then we stopped for several months, and then we played it New Year's 2021, then New Year's 2022. And then New Year's 2023. That's like literally it. This one's Square. I hear Harvestella is fun. I don't doubt it's fun. Is it my type of game though? Like I haven't touched Animal Crossing really, except for New Year's, since the game came out. Yeah, we played it at the beginning of the pandemic a lot, but like Nintendo hasn't been really releasing much DLC for Animal Crossing as of late, which is why a lot of Animal Crossing fans are kind of frustrated because it's like, hey, we're playing this game and you're not giving us DLC to help, you know, extend the game's life. All right, well, predictions are in. No one's gonna win or lose any channel points, but let's go. EOS? What? What's EOS? Oh, end of service? No, it's not end of service. It's just they haven't been releasing DLC for it, which is kind of annoying for players that play it all the time. They just haven't been, like, I guess, maintaining the game. All right, guys, we're gonna update and we're gonna go. This is Lunatic. No, Siri, I'm calling you. All right, here we go. Were you talking about the mobile game? No. We were talking about New Horizons, because like we were wondering what games I should get for the voucher, which I don't even know if Harvestella is eligible. I think it's Nintendo published titles only. I could be wrong. But anyway, they were saying like, oh, you might like Harvestella. And I'm like, is it my type of game though? Would I like it? And they're like, oh, it's like Stardew Valley. And I'm like, well, so I haven't tried Stardew Valley yet either. But I mentioned how I played Animal Crossing New Horizons a lot when the game came out at the beginning of the pandemic. But then we didn't touch it for months. And then we played it exactly 3 times since 2020, basically New Year's for the last 3 years, just to watch the fireworks on stream and have you guys come in to the island to watch the fireworks with me. That's all we've done with it. But anyway, here we go. Lunatic mode. Does anyone play the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp game for mobile? I did when it came out, but then I don't know. It's like you couldn't really do much with the, for lack of a better term, stamina that you had. So I was like, all right, well, it's kind of boring. Nope, you don't play it. Speaking of end of service games, so I still can't bring myself to delete Dragalia Lost from my phone. Although I did find the commercial. So Japan had a commercial for Dragalia Lost when they crossed over with Fire Emblem Heroes. So we added that to the commercial reel. Duma taking on Faye, and Primordius taking on Letizia. Play that Magikarp jump until the end. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Okay, can someone protect our camp? I hate when they leave our camp exposed. Can someone just like stand on it? Someone, anyone, please defend the camp. We do have a bonus skill at least already. Now we have... We're gonna get 2 here. Get those bonus kills, guys. Chat predicted
Never again.
that we wouldn't reach the target score. So you guys said we would get under 12.5, so 12 or less.
We must press forward.
Bye, Ephraim. Oh, never mind. How did we get what? What was the bonus, or was there a special? Yeah, the only mobile games I've ever really played. Let's see. I mean, I've tried, like, you know, the classic ones that people always talk about. Like, I tried Angry Birds. I tried Candy Crush. I deleted both of those right away. I did play a Candy Crush clone for a long time. It was Sailor Moon Drops. Did anyone play that game? Sailor Moon Drops. So it was a official Sailor Moon game, but it was basically a clone of Candy Crush. I also played, obviously, Fire Emblem Heroes. I tried out Mario Kart Tour. I tried out Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I tried out Dr. Mario, or what was it called? I forgot what the subtitle for the Dr. Mario game was. Obviously, I played Pokemon Go. What else? I tried Super Mario Run. Lost interest after like 2 times.
Atone for your crimes.
What else? Obviously, Dragalia lost. Try Genshin? Not yet. I really should though.
All my heart into this.
Guys, we're only at 5 bonus skills on the game. We're on turn 4. We still got time. And there should be a bonus skill here.
I apologize.
Play Nikke? What's Nikke? Hey, Ephraim got another kill. When did they heal up? Did I bring a healer? That's not a bonus kill. But thank you, Violet. Ooh, Claire doing some damage there. Back home. Easy.
You cannot stop the flow of time.
Cannot stop the flow of time. Coming from someone that literally stops the flow of time. Does anyone else find that to be kind of ironic there? Violet saying you cannot stop the flow of time, even though that's literally their thing, where they stop the flow of time.
That power, never again.
See ya, Mark. Also, she don't stop it, she can slow it down. No, she stops it and then she rewinds it. It's not cheating when I do it. She literally stops it and then rewinds it. And make it go back, but she never. She does stop it. She pauses everything and then rewinds it. Did you not see the cutscene at the beginning of the game? Like when she was about to die, she literally stopped time and then rewound it. After having a nice chat with Sothis. Makes it really slow but never stop. If you're going forward in time and then you rewind it to go backwards in time.
Please accept this.
In order to go from a forward velocity to a backwards velocity, time at some point will stop. Time at some point will be at a velocity of 0 in there. And for Violet, they actually stopped for a while so that Sothis could admonish them. Alright guys, we're at 11 bonus skills. This should be 12. If we get any more, then all y'all were wrong. it never reaches 0. That's not how this works. If you're going from a positive velocity to a negative, that's 13 bonus skills. You guys are all wrong. If you go from a positive to a negative, at some point there, it's gonna go to
My
0.
battle ends here.
It's it does not skip 0. It's not like the Gregorian calendar or the Julian calendar, because those don't have a year 0. 'Cause remember, in Roman numerals there is no 0. Did you guys know that? Did you guys realize that there's no 0 in Roman numerals? That's why there's no year 0 in the calendar. Like, obviously, like at the time they didn't call the year, -1 or 1 BC. They didn't call it BC. They didn't know about.
Are you prepared?
Like that being like the birth year of Jesus Christ or anything like that. But going back and writing down events from previous years,
Let's be together forever.
they skipped from -1 or 1 BC to 1 AD. All right, we're at 14 bonus kills, guys. You guys are all wrong. Chat was wrong. What should we set the over/under for Infernal then?
With my
Yeah, so
allies
again, the harder
beside
difficulty
me.
slowed us down, but that means we were able to fight more units with our bonus armors and get more bonus skills. Maybe we'll reach 20. I don't know. We'll see. See, we've only hit the fortress once so far. Sir, you clearly don't know how time manipulation works. Trust me, I'm a time traveler. You cannot stop the flow of time is an accurate statement. I'm gonna need proof of that. I'm gonna need proof. By the way, guys, remember the singular of staff is staff. The plural is staves, not staffs. Just FYI. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Wait, did my iPad get max bonus kills? Huh. We're also nearly at max feathers on the iPad. I'm gonna have to spend some of those and promote on. Where is your phone booth that helps you travel through time? Maybe it's like Superman in that first movie where he has to travel around the Earth in reverse, because that does it. Did you guys ever see that Superman movie, the first one? If you didn't, then, well, spoiler alert. He turns back time by flying around the Earth in reverse motion to the Earth's rotation. I time travel with magical pigeons, sir. I want to see it. Kamal, show us your secrets. All right. So we did reach the target score. We'll set a higher over-under for this one then, for Infernal. Let's see. I don't think we'll quite get to 20, but let's say 16.5. Only pure of hearts can see my magical pigeons, sir. Can you see your pigeons? Just out of curiosity there. Alright. New prediction is up, guys. How many bonus skills will we get in Infernal? More or less than 15.5. I'm downstairs right now with Mama Cat. Everything going okay? Are they sleeping still? Alright, let me rotate. So you guys, if you need to make any changes, go ahead and do so. If you need to get in for the first time, let me know your lead. I'm going to do some rotations here. He's hanging out with a cat. Oh, Leafy, I was thinking about this actually earlier. Was it yesterday? I think when I was driving to work or driving home from work. But I was thinking about this. What did we call you before when your Twitch name was different? Because you didn't have Leafy in your name. I'm like, what did we call you? Let me see. Ignatz is going to lead off on the iPad. Like, did I literally just read out your whole name? Let's see. Yeah, she's awake and she's in the way of the door. Cat doesn't want you to leave. His Little Reason was my former name, so I don't know. You just read out my username. Yeah, I probably just read out the whole thing. I don't know what else I would have read that as. All right, get your predictions in, guys. Will we reach the target score? Wager your channel points. Let's see if you can win something. Atri, you should wager. Should I wager? I can use my alt account. Alright, but we have rotated. I don't think anyone's changed their unit so far. If you look at Gulveg, thick thighs with horny thoughts, you cannot see them. Oh, that's true. It's true, Joe. Oh, I saw something on a Facebook group earlier. Who do you guys prefer? Because they actually look very similar. Zephyia or Aversa? Very big tummy for Mama Cat. I'm met with her actually. Gulveg. I'm interested to see where the story goes because I've seen a lot of theories based on the mythology and based on what we've seen in the story so far. Like the actual Norse mythology. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We should be getting a new chapter relatively soon, right? We should be getting a calendar in like the next 2 days or so, I think. Alright, predictions open, guys. No one's wagered points. Okay, so some people have said over so far. There we go. We got our first predictions. Alright. Oh, okay. We're getting some predictions now. Wager your channel points, guys. Will we reach the target score? Sorry, not reach the target score. Will we get more or less than, what did I say, 15.5? 16.5? I can't remember anymore. But cast your prediction. It's based on how many bonus kills we will get. And then we will go in and start this. Again, I did get this new deathmat. I do like it, but it's not the kind of deathmat I wanted to get. I wanted something a little bit less reflective. It's a nice deathmat, so I'm going to leave a good review. And I probably will keep it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it here at this desk or use it at work. Thank you for hydrating posture check. I'm actually sitting pretty decently right now. Although I am sitting a little weird in that my legs are like off to the side like this. These are relatively tight jeans and I just need a little breathing room. Yeah. Alright, predictions are almost closed. Guys, get your predictions in. Will we reach the target score or not? 89, that's oddly specific there. Predictions. Let's see, it's 11:30, so we'll see what our plans are to do after this. I think that's it for Faye. Maybe I'll do the Forging Bonds on my alts and see if we can get those tickets and do more summons before we leave. Because that banner ends pretty soon, so I don't want to forget about it. Alright, predictions are in. Let's go. Update. And let's go.
Succumb to the waves.
So what? There we go. See how we do. Alright, they're taking on Ignatz and Letizia, and then Idun's up against Letizia on the main. Wait, I didn't realize Ignatz was wearing Christmas shorts there. Aka, welcome in. I hate Falzeno on maddening. I mean, that's maddening for you. That's maddening for you. How's it going, Aku? Can we get a shout out, please? We're doing some Rival the Mains with the viewer units right now. Robin taking on Linde. What was the prediction on over under how many bonus kills we get? Like, would we get over or under 16.5 bonus kills? More people think we're not going to reach 16.5, so 16 or under basically. Who's suffering? Did you beat it though? Because if so, then congratulations. Because yes, it can be suffering, but if you beat it, then well done.
I am holding back.
Wait, why is Henriette's holding back? No, don't go back. Take out the Leon. Take out the Leon. Doing it in a fresh save file. Oh, without the builds? If you have built units, it's pretty easy.
Please accept this.
Alright, so far we're only at 3 bonus kills. Robin able to take out this mage, that should give us 4. But, yeah, we're lagging behind the iPad right now in bonus kills. Alright, that is actually
You're going
Ingrid.
under.
Going under. It's an Evanescence song, guys. Love me some Evanescence. Actually, I think my favorite Evanescence song, I think it's because I don't see a lot of people talking about the song, so I don't think it's a particularly like fan favorite, or maybe it's just not like one of their biggest hits. But like, I'm a huge fan of their song Trinket. I don't know why. Rain Down music. I really do like the Talia soundtracks. I know I've been in some other chats recently. Who else is playing? Or no, maybe they weren't playing Rain Down, but I think we were having discussions in several streams about like soundtracks. Maybe it was Karoi's chat. I can't remember. So I was in this chat where we were talking soundtracks, and a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, I don't like the Talia soundtrack." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, I love the Talia soundtrack. It's not as melodic as some of the other soundtracks in the series. Like, for example, if we're just talking pure melodies, we were talking about rhythm games. No, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. Although, hold on. Oh, you mean the thing where... Let's see. Oh, maybe it was about that. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that afterwards. Hold on. Anyway, yeah. So I was in some stream where we were talking like soundtracks for Fire Emblem games, and there were a lot of people that didn't like the Talia soundtracks. Which, yeah, again, it's not as melodic as like, for example, Genealogy of the Holy War has some fantastic melodies. Which back then, guys, game soundtracks had to be melodic because you only had a few sound channels to work with, and you had to be melodic because otherwise, you know, the game being as repetitive, or the music being as repetitive as it was, being on a loop, and very little instrumentation, you had to come up with a catchy melody, otherwise it would get very annoying to the ear after a while. So you had to come up with good melodies, and that was the case for a lot of the classic game soundtracks back in the 8-bit and 16-bit days. Whereas nowadays you can get by, you can pass with something that's more ambient or something like that. Very less, a lot less melodic. But I think that's one of the strong points of the Telius games. It's very aesthetic. It fits the atmosphere of the Telius games. A lot of it does give very militaristic feel, or other times they'll give a very mysterious vibe, depending on what's going on in the story. And I feel like the Telius music does a great job of fitting to the game and to the story at hand. And again, I think Genealogy probably has the best melodies of the series. Telius, I think, has the best. The music has the best like atmosphere and aesthetic of the series. If we're talking just like pure composition, then I'd probably go with something more along the lines of like Awakening or Three Houses. Although I do like the variety of the music in the Fates games. Just there's so much variety, and the soundtrack for that game is just ginormous, just by nature of it being for 3 separate games. And I do mention this a lot too when it comes up. By the way, guys, we passed 16.5. We got 17 bonus kills already. I do mention this a lot where Fates has a lot of great songs and more great or I shouldn't say songs, pieces. Fates has more great pieces than Awakening. But again, it's quantity over quality because Fates' soundtrack is just ginormous. However, even though Awakening doesn't have as many great songs, I feel like Awakening has a few more like masterpieces than Fates, that Fates never really quite reaches, if that makes sense. But actually, back to your point. We were playing Tap Battle earlier. I think that was it. So I was mentioning how I was playing, was it Casual Normal, where I had the tap button on the bottom because there's no benefit to playing any of the harder difficulties. So I was just doing that, and I was like, oh, I wish this game was more like Theater Rhythm, like for the Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm games, or Elite Beat Agents, which yes, would be much more complex, but at the same time, it would be more fun. Okay, upstairs again. Welcome back, AP. Hey, Storage James, welcome in. Storage James hasn't been here a lot lately. Only just redeeming first and then AFKing. We spent $1,100 on Mario Kart Tour for Toadettes. I haven't played Mario Kart Tour since it was like new. But we have tried out the Mario Kart Tour games or courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe lately. So community notes, guys. That's what we do. That's what we do. No, actually what? Okay, so when you say no, actually, are you saying yes, actually, or are you saying no? Because that's a thing. Just been busy with college. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Again, yeah, I totally understand being busy, guys. So no worries. I do appreciate the lurks. Don't get me wrong. But no, I get being busy. I often, like when I'm at work, don't tell anyone this, but I'll often try and support other streamers that I follow. I'll try and lurk on as many streams as I can when I'm either working or teaching or whatever.
Happy New Year!
Even if I'm driving, I'll put on a stream on audio only, so I'm not using up data. Put on audio only and just listen to it in my car, even though I can't chat along. So I do like to listen and lurk in streams when I can. And then when I'm at home on my laptop, or at work on my laptop, or at work on my work computer, I will often pull up multiple tabs. How's college going, the source streams? I thought you,
Happy New Year!
You should have finals coming up soon, though, right? I know a lot of people have finals coming up in, like, early May. Just pressure myself with first. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, as soon as you get that notification that we go live, you're probably like, all right, let's get the first, redeem it, and then get some gold. How much gold do you have? Because you keep getting 1,000 every stream, basically. All right, chat, we got a perfect score on both my accounts. So again, yeah, like I said, the harder difficulties slow us down so that we're playing long enough that we can get those extra kills. So that's good. That's good. Perfect scores. Easy peasy. All right, let's get those last tickets on my alt accounts, because I totally forgot about forging bonds on my alt accounts. We already got them on my main. But let's do this. Yeah, wow, we haven't even touched this yet. Let's... Okay, let's do that. Get those tickets at least. Alright, get those tickets and we'll do some summons before we leave here. Why was Duo Askr popping off in this? Well, okay, keep in mind too though, like Leafy, so Askr is an infantry unit, right? All the other units were armors, which means they move slower. So Askr was like, all right, I'm gonna go on ahead and take care of the enemies. You guys just get here when you get here. Just catch up when you can. So they were probably just moving ahead and getting a whole bunch of kills because of that. Did we just get taken out by an enemy Lucia on my iPad? I guess Askr and Emblem are going out for a walk. They're just like, all right, you guys catch up when you can. We're gonna go on ahead together for a walk. All right, we're getting these forging bonds tickets on my alt accounts. Gonna summon a little bit here. Alright, is there anything else coming up in Fae? We don't have a calendar yet. That's the thing. We should be getting a calendar in the next couple days here. Oh yeah, and you guys all get your 275 stamina potions from Askr in our present list. It's like, I already have like 1,500, but sure, I'll take another 275. Was there a significance to that in a particular number? If there was, I didn't catch it. Why potions? I don't know. They did. They just gave us 275. I'm like, I don't need this, but okay. Because again, I had over like, I had like 1,500, I think. When I had 275 orbs, that's the see. Story Stream's asking the real questions, guys. Asking the important questions there. I could definitely use 275 orbs. I gotta turn off animations. It's gonna take forever otherwise on my accounts. Can I share a Twitter post? Sure. Settings off. Or at least like 75. What's this? Oh, it's Askr, yeah. Da, 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 da. Break down how 275 can be pronounced Japanese. You get Sunago close enough to connect. That's really got connections, even saying connect with your muscles in the training video. That's a stretch, but it's the only explanation I've heard. Like I said, I had like 1,500, but yeah, that explanation, I don't know. That feels like a stretch, but that's the only explanation I've heard at all, so I'll allow it. It's kind of hard to buy, though. Oh, hang on, I was supposed to turn off animation on the iPad. Off! It's gonna take too long otherwise. I want those tickets. That's what they're called. Oh, look at all this trending on Twitter. Yeah, Star Wars Celebration is going on. Although I'm surprised, like I read, I was like, oh, day 2 is happening now. I'm like, it feels like it's been going on for several days. What's going on? Also, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is joining Ahsoka. Now I don't even know which member of the Rebels team I like the most anymore. Before, during Rebels, Sabine was probably my favorite. But now, I mean, if Mary Elizabeth Winstead is playing Hera, I might have a new favorite. I've been a fan of Mary Elizabeth Winstead since Sky High. Although I've yet to watch Scott Pilgrim, which I hear she's also pretty good in. What's Star Wars? One of my favorite franchises ever. Although I do feel like we're oversaturating with Star Wars. Like before, there used to be only like a handful of movies. Now it's like everywhere. Anyone here a fan of Clone Wars and or Bad Batch or Rebels or Mandalorian or Boba Fett? I don't know. Like Mandalorian's okay for me. I do like though that they're kind of delving more into a lot of the stuff that was established in Clone Wars and Rebels. And I've liked those storylines a bit better, but I don't know. Mandalorian as a whole is like okay. Like the Mandalorian, as in Din Djarin, and then Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. They're like my least favorite parts of Mandalorian. I don't recognize Mary, but she's pretty. Again, so she was in Sky High. She was the villain in Sky High. She was in, was it the 4th Die Hard movie as the daughter of John McClane. She was in Scott Pilgrim. I think she had like blue hair. I haven't seen that movie though. I've been meaning to see it since like I feel like it's one of the movies I would like, but I just haven't gotten around to see it. I did see an Instagram reel today of a clip from it where I guess Chris Evans is in it, and he's just like punching Scott Pilgrim like clear across the way or something. But anyway. But yeah, she's joining Star Wars as Hera, who's the pilot of the Ghost. At this point, we've seen basically the entire Ghost crew, whether it's through the trailer for Ahsoka or if because we saw Zeb in The Mandalorian in a recent episode, so he's already in official live action canon now. And then I think it was. Hold on. I think it was Rogue One. I could be misremembering. I think it was Rogue One, where there's an Easter egg where over the intercom you hear them asking for or calling for General Syndulla, which that's Hera. So they mentioned Hera in Rogue One, but we hadn't seen her yet. So we see her for the first time in this new trailer that came out for Ahsoka. We saw obviously Ahsoka's already been established in Book of Boba Fett and Season 2 of Mandalorian in live action. I really wish they had brought Ashley Eckstein back as Ahsoka in live action, because everyone else is getting their live action like transition over. Like Katie Sackhoff played Bo-Katan Kryze in Clone Wars and Rebels, and now she's back as live action Bo-Katan Kryze in Mandalorian. They just announced that Grand Admiral Thrawn from Star Wars Rebels and the amazing Timothy Zahn novels, Grand Admiral Thrawn from Rebels is being played by what's his name? I'm blanking on the name right now, but he's being played by the same guy who voiced him in Rebels. So why couldn't we bring back Ashley Eckstein as the voice of Ahsoka? I mean, yes, a lot of people on the internet were fan casting Rosario Dawson. I feel like Disney had their hands tied, and they're like, oh, now we have to cast Rosario Dawson. But I feel like Ashley would have been better. Don't get me wrong, I love Rosario Dawson, but I feel like Ashley Eckstein kind of earned that role. Let's see here. Although I guess, yeah, a lot of the other ones aren't being reprised by their same characters, but oh well. It's on Netflix, I believe. Scott Pilgrim. I don't have Netflix, unfortunately. Wonder if it's anywhere else. Nana, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. Can we get a shout out for Nana, please? We just finished some rival demands. I'm doing some forging bonds on my alt accounts to get those tickets, because I forgot we have tickets on this New Heroes Revival banner. Or rerun banner, I don't know what to call it. How you doing, Nano? Welcome. How's your Saturday going? That's odd. Hang on. So far, so good. That's good to hear. Were you productive today or lazy today? I wanted to be productive. I had stuff that I was supposed to do and expecting to do, but just never did. Right. We have to get to what, 200 on Forging Bond Revivals, I think. Let's get those tickets. Do some summons. Got one ticket on my iPad. Let's put those stamina potions to use, guys, huh? We got a whole bunch now, huh? 275. Oh, by the way, Actuarist, or anyone else actually, is anyone in the market for a Zelda OLED Switch? Because I might have an extra. It's not a sure thing yet. I do have 2 pre-ordered. I didn't necessarily need one for myself, but I pre-ordered because a friend of mine said they wanted one. But I think they were able to get one. But then in that same group conversation where I let them know, hey, if you need it, I have it. I think another friend said he might be interested, so he's gonna let me know. But I might have 2 pre-ordered, and I'm also at this point maybe I'll keep one for myself. I don't know yet. We'll see. So if anyone needs a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Edition OLED Switch, let me know and I'll keep you in mind. What else have I pre-ordered? Let's see. I think at Amazon I have the game and the Switch. Best Buy I have just the Switch, although I would actually like to get the game pre-ordered there too, if I can, for the pre-order bonus. And then I have the the Switch is at Best Buy and Amazon. The game is at GameStop and Amazon. And then I think I have the Pro Controller from Target. And I didn't pre-order the case, like, because no one's buying the case. No one's the case. I don't need the case. Alright, that's a ticket on the iPhone 10. We have 2 tickets on the 10 so far. And I think that's 3 on the iPad. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We can summon soon. We'll do the summons, and I think that will probably wrap up for the night then. That's close enough to a 24-hour stream for you guys, right? Kamal, is that good enough? Okay. My iPhone 10. The last 2 are at least over 100. That's good. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright, iPad has all the tickets. Shall we summon? My 10 is close. Alright, let's do the iPad summons first. Alright, chat, I need your help here. Should we go... Oh, actually, hold on. Before we do that, let me promote some units, just because I'm at max feathers. Ugh, we're promoting a Gunter. Whatever. The yellow hearts, or the yellow favorites, are the ones that basically I don't... there are 3 or 4 stars that I don't have a 5-star of yet, so we're just trying to complete the catalog. Alright, we just need Selka to get to 200 on the 10. Alright, chat. Should we go for... Actually, let me check if I have them, actually. Ascendant Selka or Amir? Because I think we have Amir on this account. Selka. 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 Alright, we don't have Selka. Do we have Amir? I think we do. Confirm. We do have Amir. And she is plus HP and fully leveled up. Do we have... It's Est, right? We don't have that Est. And then... Kamui. We probably have him at 4-star, I'm guessing. Yes, we do. Alright, so we have Kamui, we have Amir, we don't have Selka, and we don't have Est. So we're probably going to go for Selka first. Valentian, Est, and Selka. Okay, so Carlos and then Blue. Chat, you guys gotten quiet here. I need your help if we have more than one. Alright, chat, I need your help. Which Carlos, top or bottom? Just tell me in the chat. Top or bottom colorless? Top, thank you, here we go. Come on, Celica. Still trying to get the last ticket on my... Oh, no smoke. Middle, there's no middle option right now. Come on. Also, we have 999 orbs on my iPad. Alright, next ticket. Come on, Celica. We have one Carlos. That's the one we're going for. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so this account, my iPad, has 2 of these units. We have Amir and we have Kamui. We only have Kamui on my... What the heck? Alright, well, I guess we get... That's an Ascended, right? That's Ascended Leg Yarn? Well, at least we got an Ascended unit. Did not expect that. Let's see, I am Leg Yarn. My guys may be of one bound to serve the Flame Dragon Muspel, but my will is my own. I wish they didn't make her outfit as, like, fan servicey. Does that make sense? Because Leg Yarn was always one of my favorite characters, but her selling point wasn't her looks. It was it was actually her personality and the fact that she was, like, fiercely independent. All right. Well, anyway, it looks like we already had her. Plus HP. I think her outfit's fine. That cat ear hat, though. I guess. All right. Was that the 3rd ticket already? Or 2nd? Let's find out. That was the 2nd. So we have 2 more before we go on to the iPhone 10. But we still haven't gotten to... Oh, we have 1 Carlos there. Here we go. Come on. Nope, no smoke. Lena. We should do a movie night of the Fire Emblem anime again sometime soon, guys. Maybe for the anniversary, because the anniversary of the series is coming up. 12 days away, guys. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. What day of the week is that? We'll probably do it on the Saturday closest to the anniversary. So we'll do a movie night either on the 21st or 22nd. 22nd is a Saturday, but 21st is a Friday, so I don't have to work that night either, or that next morning anyway. That's the anniversary of the series. This is the 20th. Is there any incest in the movie? No. No, come on. Can someone bonk Kamal, please? With the Hilda bonk emote. Actually, I don't think we have any subs in the chat right now. Alright, chat, top or bottom? Top or bottom? Why? I just asked. You know why. Alright, top. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, Selga's real close to 200 on the iPhone 10, so we should be able to summon soon, hopefully. We got smoke. We got smoke. We did it. You're welcome. We did it. I am Selga, Princess of Zofia. I will lend my aid as a warrior priestess under Milla's divine protection. Guys, we did it. Alright. We got Celica. Now we're only just missing S on my iPad. Also, I have to give you guys your... Or at least I have to choose the outcome of this prediction. So we did get over. So congratulations to those who predicted over. Alright, Ascended Floret. I wonder how many of those I have on the iPad. Plus speed, minus HP. We got her on the last ticket too. That was the last one. How many Florets do I have? I never use them on this one except for the Lucia. I have 7. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Ooh, 14 orbs. Alright. Come on, 17 more points on the iPhone 10. I guess in the meantime, we'll just keep doing... Because this Forging Bonds is actually almost over, so I might as well finish that up. Alright. Thank you for the leg yarn and the Celica. Have you ever considered playing Danganronpa or already played? I have not played it, but I've been watching Ketchup play it a lot. So I mean, and then I've seen Nikki play it too. So it's on my radar. I don't know if it's the kind of game I would play. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it probably wouldn't be a super high priority for me. Thank you for the hydrate. Would you guys want to see me play it or what? This is like a mystery game, right? Or at least the story is a mystery, right? Sheena was just playing it? Oh, really? I will have to check that out. Are they still playing it? Are they on right now? Sheena. Wait, is Sheena on? Because I haven't seen Sheena on. Oh, wait, they are on. Ooh, I know our raid target, guys. Oh, they just raided? Oh. It looks like they're on to me right now. Or on for me. No, it looks like they're on. Are you sure they raided? Are you sure? I'm gonna wave high. It doesn't look like they raided. They look like they're still on. But yeah, we still have some summons to do, so we're not gonna raid just yet. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, the person they were raiding had a be right back message, so she's probably waiting. Oh. Yeah, no, they're still on. Alright, gotta get to sleep, so see ya. Alright, story streams, have a good rest. Happy Easter if I don't see ya. But hopefully we'll see you soon. Yeah, we're just gonna do some summons and we're gonna wrap up here. But we need to get that last ticket first. Come on, Selka. Alright, can we get some Lilith emotes in the chat, please? I would like to get Selka to 200 here. Sounds like some other units here are gonna get to get to 1,000 before Selka gets to 200. Come on, come on. Thank you for the posture. I'm actually sitting pretty decently right now. I mean, it's not comfortable because my legs are actually angled out quite a bit, but mostly just because these pants are kind of tight. They're not intentionally tight pants. It's just I feel like maybe just getting a little small. Pants are changing size, not me. Thank you for that, though, Nano. Appreciate that. Anyone got any plans for tomorrow? We'll just have a chat here while we're waiting for Selka to get these last 17 points. Which is surprising because the bonus this hour looks like it's Kamui, but they're not the one getting all the points. It's literally the other two. Come on, Selka. Come on, come on. There we go. We got the last ticket. All right, chat. Let's go summon. Okay, let me see who I have and don't have on this account. Kamui. Okay, we got a 4-star Kamui. Plus speed minus attack. Celica. Do not have Ascended Celica. I've asked. Not this one. Do I have a mirror? So I might only have Kamui. Yep, I only have Kamui. So I'll let you guys pick here. If we go for Celica or a mirror or Est. We'll probably go for Celica first. So if we don't get colorless, then I'll ask you guys if we go for green or blue. Alright, here we go. Here we go. No colorless. Chat, should we go this green or should we go with one of the blues? And if you pick blue, tell me which one. I'm going to go with whichever one I see first in chat. Left blue, green, or bottom blue? Or right blue. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me know. I'm going to keep playing Fortune Bonds on my iPad here. And then my main will play Tempest Trials. Dun, 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 dun.
Why?
Chat, which one? Left blue, right blue, or green? It's midnight already. Chat, which one? Blue, blue, or green? Blue, blue, or green? Anyone? Chat, pick one. I swear to God. Blue, blue, or green? Anyone? Anyone? Chat? You guys still here? I need someone to pick. I'm just literally going to go with the first thing you guys say. Blue, blue, or green? Blue left? Thank you, Nano. Appreciate that. Here we go. Let's see if we can get an Est. Nana wants us to get Valentian Est, and this is Odin, aka Owain. I don't know, I like the name Owain better, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, next ticket. We get colorless. Okay, we have 2 colorless. Chat, top or bottom? 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 Anyone? Top or bottom? Top, thank you. Alright, here we go. Celica? Maybe? Nope, Kaze. Alright. 3rd ticket. Alright, we're going to go for this Carlos here because we are going for Celica first. Let's see if we can get her. Yeah, we got 2 5-stars on my iPad. We got Leg Yarn, Ascended Leg Yarn, and Ascended Celica. Do we check Celica's IVs? Ooh, it's George. Well, let me check
Lend us strength.
what was Celica's IVs? She is plus speed, minus HP. Alright, we got George here. 1 final ticket. Alright, we have 1 colorless. That makes it easy. Here we go, chat. Gonna see if we can get the Celica. Here we go. Come on. Let's finish out with a high. Go off with a bang here. Come on. Aw, It's old Lucius, guys. We just got young Lucius. Please put me to work immediately. We just got young Lucius, now we got old Lucius. No 5 stars. But at least this is this is the count that we never play anyway, so. But alright guys, I think that'll do it for stream. So we did some, we actually were pretty productive in Fate today. We did the Askr Trains map, which actually wasn't all that bad. We did the Bound Hero battles. We did, it's on my main. We did Tap Battle. And then we did Rival Domains. And then did some summons on my alts. So that was good. We are gonna wrap up for today. Let's see here. Let's see. Do this more on my iPhone 10 as well. Ooh, all points. Alright. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, I don't know what the schedule will be. I don't know if I'm doing anything for the holiday with my family or anything like that. No one ever tells me these things. Oops. Alright. But, yeah, we'll be on at some point tomorrow, probably in the evening as usual. But if I can start earlier, we'll do that. Although, if for some reason I can make the, or take care of the errands I was supposed to do today, tomorrow, I might do that too, so we might, at some point, we may or may not have, in the next 2 days, an IRL driving stream. Just a heads up, guys. Haven't done one of those in a while. I think it's been, when was that? I want to say that was driving, yeah. We haven't done one of those, I think, since Bandcamp 2019? Or was it 2018? No, because we didn't start the streak yet. Yeah, it was right. It's Three Houses launch-ish around that time. Basically, I was at Bandcamp, and normally during that Bandcamp, we kept the streak going by streaming from Bandcamp. I used my phone as a hotspot. But there was one day where I had to drive back home for a wedding. So I didn't have any free time to stream, so I was like, alright guys, we're streaming the drive home. I couldn't watch chat, so it was basically an hour of like an hour and a half of me talking to myself on the drive home. But we might have one of those coming up. Although, well no, because I'm not driving my friend anymore. I was saying if I had someone else in the car, at least they could talk to you guys or something, or tell me what's going on in the chat. But yeah, I can't read chat when I'm driving, but if that happens, you guys can at least hear me talking to myself. So you guys just be on the lookout for that. I will, if it happens, I will give you like a little bit of heads up in the Discord or something. But otherwise, we will probably just do normal streams if we can get if we can manage it. Then we'll just do normal streams either when I get back or before I go. But otherwise, just know that it might happen in the IRL stream. But alright, you guys have a good rest of your night, though. We're going to go raid over, let's see. We can raid into a Radiant Dawn stream, or a Majora's Mask stream, or, a Mario Kart stream. Which one do we want to go to? Let's go to... Let's go to the Radiant Dawn stream, because why not? Let's raid into Micah. Alright, as usual, guys. Oops, hang on. Usual, copy the subraid command if you're subbed. If you're not subbed but have enough channel points, you can use the regular subraid command, which is the Hillabonk emote, and use your channel points to get that Hillabonk emote. And if you don't have any channel points, or don't have enough, you can use the regular raid command. But we're going to raid over to our friend Micah. Boom. And then make sure you guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you follow on social media and join the Discord. I'm going to be posting more on my social media accounts soon because I can take more photos of my collection. I did get an additional camera mount to like go right above my desk, so that'll be fun. It's like an overhead shot now instead of having to either hold up a camera or use my slightly angled webcam. So that'll be fun. But yeah, and enjoy the Discord as well, so that we can get updates on stream-related stuff, or even just kind of hang out with our overwhelmingly Fire Emblem fan community. But you guys have a good rest of your nights. Thanks for hanging out today. We did get some off-stream follows, so thank you for those. Appreciate that. And yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys.